Cool. All right. Awesome. Welcome everybody to the game. It's session 9. It's called Midnight Meeting. So like last session we ended with some of the party going off and kind of having a bit of a shopping spree episode. Irina had bought Valdemar a hearing aid. Knock got half of a half charged battery pack and a few new vapes.
Yes.
Um, and
You mean Knock and Benzo got
Knock and Benzo. You're right. You're right. Knock and Benzo.
We each have one now.
Yes, they each have a. It's like matching BFF. Like. What is that? Okay. So we have that as well. And we also were having Cass and Mori kind of talking about how they are going to make an addition, a tweak to the plan of Cass talking with Strahd. And instead of it being a 1v1, it's going to be Cass and Mori talking with Strahd while they are on their way to Krezk. And so with that, we're going to kind of do a little bit of a fast forward to the next day. You all have spent the night over at Sears Falls, so everyone can take a long rest.
Yay.
All right. Well, that's kind of what I would have hoped to roll, so we'll go with it.
Perfect.
I have. Is there a good place for me to put my dice rolls so that I don't forget?
In a
Yeah.
Draw them on your forehead in Sharpie, and then
honestly, yeah.
Wow.
One of us can tell you if it's a 16 or whatever.
That is clearly the solution right now. I should, if only my Sharpie container of cookies was not, just 3 inches out of reach, I would do that.
That's probably
okay.
good.
I wrote it down.
You could
3 and 16, by the way.
3 and 16? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. That's good to know. Excellent. Okay. And so with it, yeah, you all were able to kind of stay at the checkpoint. They had rooms there that you were able to rent out for the night. Perfect. With that, can I want to see who I want to do this roll. Could I have can you make just a luck roll for me?
All right.
Or no, can you do an insight actually? Can you do an insight roll for me?
An insight?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I got a 7 on the die. Let's see what our modifiers are. Okay, so 11.
Okay, so with that, you notice that through the night while sleeping, you never felt the energy of like that voice in your head that you've befriended. Like they didn't try to visit. You don't really seem to have. You've kind of noticed after sleeping that you don't have an access to like ping them while you're here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah. And as you're kind of getting up for the day, are you doing the thing that Zach was doing off screen as well, or no?
Yeah, absolutely. If Zach couldn't do it, I couldn't do shit.
So as you wake up and you're having this insight, you also are realizing that you're feeling a little sore as you, Zach, and Irina, while kind of going on your shopping spree, ended up going and getting a tattoo, as none of the armor or weaponry seemed to really fit the vibe for you. Can either of you describe what your tattoo looks like for the party?
There's a place to put this, right?
What?
Not waking up and doesn't remember the tattoo.
The info dump, right?
What was that? You broke up.
Is that where that? There's a place where I'm supposed to put that.
If you want, or wherever you want.
Look like.
What does it look like? Well, it has like the second skin on it. It's like a nice like
It look like
pink
red.
ravioli.
Skull and crossbones with this interesting hat on it.
A what?
Crossbones with a hat on it?
Yeah.
Crossbows with a hat.
Yeah.
Please.
Crossbows with a hat.
Oh my god. Okay. That's beautiful.
I love it so much.
Nock, does
Not
yours
just
look the
really-
same? Or
Well, Knock's gonna just like feel it and be like, "What the hell happened? What is this?" And they're gonna go up to the mirror and be like, "What the fuck is this?" It's a crossbow with a hat. Wait, what the fuck did I do last night? Zach, are you awake? Zach, Benzo, hello.
It's the One Piece thing, right? Like we're gonna call back to home.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay.
We're like,
Okay.
why we could've worked-
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna go home. We're gonna go home. Sure. Yeah, right. We're going home. But what if we don't though? What are you gonna do?
We got too bad.
I just gonna be a vampire hunter like Victor and kill vampires and shit?
I mean, maybe it could be. I feel like we probably don't have to.
I mean, we don't. Well, I mean, we kind of. I feel like we don't have to.
I mean, I'm not against it though.
But like, well, okay. Look. What if you turned into a vampire? Do you want me to kill you? Or do you want me
Oh, I've done like quizzes that as that, but
Right?
now it's real. Like,
Yeah. Like, what the fuck? Like, what are you gonna do? Like, I'll have it. Like, I got bit. I still don't know if I'm thinking or
wait,
not.
you got did I miss that? Oh,
Yeah. I got bit. I
you,
got
you,
game.
you didn't lick my tattoo, did you?
What?
No, nothing. Never. It's fine. Don't. I guess don't kill because you might already be, and then I'd have to. Yeah, no, let's not.
Yeah. Like, if you were a vampire and if I was a vampire, we'll just stay vampires and we'll be vampire friends.
Yeah, I guess, but then we'd have to
I
like.
don't want to die. Even if I was a vampire, you know what? I feel like I can fuck with being a vampire.
But then don't we have to like kill people or something like?
Oh yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
Like, you can't have tater tots anymore or nothing.
I mean, you can have them. It just doesn't do you any good.
I wonder if they like throw up, if they like, which kind of like vampire shit is real or not. Like, what if Strahd like eats like a blueberry or whatever? Like, will like they throw up like projectile vomit?
Maybe, let's see if we can give them like some garlic infused.
They
food.
poop cupcakes just like
I got some like garlic, like little dried fish in
Let's
my
give them
bag.
some garlic knots. We'll make them some bread. Just say, yeah, you enjoy. Mm-hmm. We'll finish this whole thing one shot.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fine. Wait, what does this do? What does this crossbow thing do? Like, what does it do?
I don't know what yours does.
What? It doesn't do anything, right?
This is supposed to. It's supposed to be like magic or something like that.
What? Wait, what? Like what? Wait, hold up. I was way too crossfaded last night. I don't even remember any of that shit.
Well, I guess we're in for an adventure. And then he walks out the room.
Activate. Is it working? Is it glowing?
That's a different tattoo. When did you get?
What? No, I got the same thing.
That's 3 tattoos. How much did you spend?
Wait, how much? I have more than one.
He's just going to walk away with you questioning why.
oh no.
They're like looking around trying to see if like they can find like the other ones.
Do a do a investigation check, but at disadvantage because like the mirror is bad and you're also like trying to look at the back part of your body.
No, wait, investigation?
Yeah.
That was a 2. That's a 2. They're just like, please let me be in a normal spot, man. Please let me be in and what if it's on my ass?
Yeah, you can't. You just see like the one tattoo, and you're at this point convinced that you probably have like another tattoo, one on each cheek.
Beautiful.
So it's like a little Triforce, like positioning, like one tattoo here, one on each cheek, and yeah.
Curst.
Yep. That's so cursed. While you're also uh in the middle of because your investigation was garbage. Yeah, so you're that's how you start your morning, just kind of uh having a dude where's my car tattoo moment with Zach. Um, God,
Who
can I
else
have
got the tattoo? Who else? Did somebody else get it?
well uh Arita got one as well.
I did for her.
But she's off who knows where getting stuff ready right now. She's very excited getting the cart set up. She was up.
Adventure time.
Yeah, she's got the zoomies. She's got adventure zoomies, so she's kind of bouncing around. Can I have the rest of the party? Can you just roll me a perception check real quick?
Okay, let's see here.
17.
18.
That's a natural 20. Starting off strong tonight.
Perfect. Sure. All right.
That's a 6.
You're just focused that you have legs again. You're just.
Mm-hmm. I'm
You're,
so excited.
yeah, you're just focused flexing those calf muscles. So, Victor, with that, let me pull this up. As you're getting ready, you notice a little piece of paper that is on the floor that was very clearly slid under your door in the night.
He's going to pick it up and he's immediately going to side eye it and read it.
As you do that, you see this note from Voldemort, and it says, to all those who read this, I have decided to go back to Barovia. I apologize for doing this with no warning and slipping away in the night. However, I have found that I cannot bear the pain of my wounds and wish to stay and help Ismark rebuild a home rather than be out on the road quite yet. I also wish to be near the doctor, for medical reasons, of course. Apologize for my leaving, Valdemar.
Victor's just going to kind of sigh, and he's going to nod, and he's going to pocket the note.
That's fair. Are you going to tell the rest of the party about it, or?
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, perfect. Just making sure. There we go. Perfect. And with that note, I'm going to just kind of bounce over to Barovia, to where another good doctor is, who's kind of been tucked away in their lab. What does your lab setup look like right now, Ether?
My lab setup?
Yes, that you've concocted. You took over a guest room in the Burgomaster's Manor. What does this look like?
Yes, so it is the basement. They listed it as an apartment, but it is a cellar. Let's be real about it. There are former wine racks that are now being used to hold various scrolls, instruments, vials. There's an excess of shelving and tables, but really they're all made out of books. It's just a whole bunch of stacks. You have no idea how this guy is able to get so much shit into this room. It's messy, but not in a filthy way. There's clothes everywhere, yes, but there's no crumbs. And his bed is impeccably made. It is in the room with all of his doctor shit. There's like a dissection table to the side, and his bed is like a little bit over from it. It's not great, but we're working on that.
You know, at least there's some organized chaos in here. And as you're kind of, can you do just real quick for me? Can you do just another Arcana roll? Just want to see.
Tis a 21.
You are
Finally,
having.
really good.
You are like you have like you're locked in. You've kind of gotten into the zone. You have been spending. You're not actually really sure at this point. Time is very much a construct, which you've known that even before coming to Barovia, and so you have just been locked in, working on this blood analysis. You have slides of like your blood. It took a little bit of cajoling and a little bit of you trying to trick Ismark, but eventually he also gave you some of his blood as well for you to study. And then you also have some of Baldamar's blood as well, which you are noticing has having some very interesting reactions due to that fact that there is that mix of some of Strahd's blood in there as well from the feast that you all had with them.
Ah,
And as you're
interesting.
As you're kind of having this this very excitable win about the fact that you're noticing that it's reacting differently and that it's moving, and it's when you're putting like harsh lights on it, the blood kind of moves. I don't know science enough, unfortunately, to describe how the
message me.
Yeah, it does stuff on the slides. It looks fucking cool.
Amazing.
You know, it's beautiful word picture of DMing here.
I can see it. Don't worry.
Okay. Good.
Genuinely, I know what you're trying to say.
Thank you. I'm glad you do. Like I can picture, but I don't have. I need Salsa to like do the words of like what that would mean. But as you're kind of noticing this, you're realizing that while this information that you have from the samples with Baldamar's blood, which is corrupted by Strahd slightly, it's not enough. And you're thinking, well, maybe it's Baldamar's blood, and you're kind of lost in thought, and you're thinking, and as you're kind of looking around the lab trying to think what's the next part of your hypothesis, your eyes land on perfect. The very familiar looking diary.
You know I have to grab it.
Of course.
Is there anything new?
I believe you have those notes.
We're going through Levi and I's locked channel, correct?
I believe, yes.
Okay. Let me see if I can find it. Because we chatted a lot.
You too. Let me pull it up. It's
if you have a specific thing in mind, go to it. And then ping me? Question mark?
I'm pinging you. It's this one, right? The make men emote.
Yes.
Okay.
Where do you want?
Whatever feels right for you.
I have to scroll. I was not prepared. God damn, where is all of our?
I could let you scroll as you're like holding onto this diary, and you're like toying with like should I look at this, should I read it, what should I do, and like you're absentmindedly like ruffling the edges of the paper in your hand. You hear a very annoyed knock coming out from the door of your definitely not a cellar lab, and you hear Ismark being like, "Doctor, you need to eat, doctor." Doctor, you have to come out of there sometime.
Who says I'm not? Who says I'm not eating? Who says I'm not coming out of here?
Then would it bother you for you to do that right now? There's actually food out here.
Yes, it would. I am quite busy.
I'm gonna do. Oh, he does not have good persuasion. I'm gonna do a persuasion roll to get you to come out. That is a 16 persuasion
What
from
should I roll
Ismark.
against that?
Wisdom.
Oh god. 14.
Oh, so
I'm coming
close.
out.
What is the state of Ether at this moment? Like, how does he actually look?
As he opens the door, a little disheveled, you know, his hair is usually decently groomed. It's sticking up all over the place right now. The bags under his eyes are much more prominent than they've ever been. And oh boy, were they prominent before. He's got ink on his hands, which is you consider a nice change from the usual red stains. Of course, he does have some of that still on his lab coat, which he never takes off, and he's just a little bit dazed.
As Ismark sees all that, he's just like, he kind of smacks you on the arm, and he's just like, "See, you need to eat. When was the last time you ate?"
Oh, time. I don't keep that.
What?
I know I did. I'm not hungry, I don't think.
I'm pretty sure you are so hungry that you are past the point of knowing that you're hungry, and that your hunger might be, affecting how you're thinking. So this is very important that you take a break from whatever it is that you're doing. Which, if you would love to enlighten me on what this is, will I understand it? Probably not, but
No, you would never understand it, so I'm not gonna bother. Just go with it. Okay? I'm fine. I work my brain just right. Okay? So I'm gonna get back inside.
no, you're gonna eat first. And Ismark's gonna try like put his arm around you and start trying to direct you towards the kitchen.
You could just bring it to me.
Will you actually will you keep your door open? I will break it down otherwise.
I will keep it open.
I'm doing an insight check on that.
I'm doing a performance check on that.
I don't trust you.
You shouldn't trust me.
That's a 21.
That's a 4.
Nice.
Are you gonna keep the door open?
Yes.
Okay. So with Isbert kind of does a little like I'm watching you thing and be like, I'll be right back. And he kind of slips up the stairs and heads off to the kitchen. You could tell he's trying to take care of the house and everything, the manor, and wade through his grief. But he's not doing a very good job at it. So he's just decided that you are going to be the focus of him helping with something that is tangible at this moment. But yeah, as you make your way back into your cellar lab, you see that diary again, kind of there, ominously staring at you, like the Green Goblin mask. Not that you would know that reference, but
Do I have food with me already? And yes, this matters.
Do a luck roll for me.
That's my... Natty 20.
Yes.
Well, with the nat 20, that means what is Ether's favorite when deep in lab work, hypothesis, science mode? What's their favorite snack? Oh. Did I freeze? Froze. No.
Oh,
Oh, there. That was fun.
that was weird.
That was
Was it
weird.
like a Discord issue?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, bro.
That was wild.
That
That was
happened.
strange.
Just Chris is like, ether snack is just completely unknowable to mankind.
Starve.
Oh Lord.
Should I keep that private, actually? Yeah, they don't get to know my
They don't get
favorite
to know
food yet.
that. They don't get to know that. 'Cause,
Wait.
yeah,
Oh no, was
It is
my art on
delectable.
display?
it's
Whoops.
delectable.
Like, there's a bit of whatever it was on his lips, and like a bit in his tooth, and he's like, there's stains on his hands, but now it's got more stains on it.
It has stains of redacted on
So
it.
good. Yes. Yes, exactly. I actually give me time to think up a struggle food for him because I haven't done that yet, and it has to be horrible.
Oh yeah, it has to be depressing.
Yes. Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah,
You guys
yeah.
don't get to know yet.
I cannot wait to see what the what the depression food is gonna be.
Yeah, since that meal was so good, right now he's actually just gonna take the diary and put it back in his satchel and say, Ismark, what?
I brought you breakfast.
And it was delectable, but why? And don't say you wanted to be nice and help me and blah 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 because you cared. No. Don't be a sucker. What do you want?
I'm trying to understand what's going on here. I mean, is there anything that you need like help with? Not that I'm good with
No.
this, but I mean, if you need help with,
Why?
it's, I don't know. You and the rest of your group seem like they know what they're doing, and I'm a little hopeful that you all might have some answers. So if there's a way that I can help, I would like to.
Correct me. Just wanted to get clarification. You said that the rest of the group is useless?
Useful, he says.
Ah. I mean, they're looking for that diary, right? And where are they?
He's like, well, with the message Irina sent, they're heading to Kresik. So it'll be about 4 days or so till they get there.
And where's Strahd?
I would assume at the castle.
And where would Strahd's belongings be?
Well, the message only said so much, but she said, going to Kresik, need I'm trying to do the 25 words, but my brain's not working. Need things diary castle is what was said. I don't.
Oh, that's horribly vague. I never understand why people send these cryptic letters. You clearly had enough ink to start writing, and there's enough paper.
Well, it was through a sending stone. There's only so much you can send through there.
But send it better, or like send a follow-up. You know? Somewhat useless.
Maybe you can make that. Make a sending
Strahd
stone that's
Diary
stronger.
Castle. That's a later project. But I heard Strahd Diary Castle. Not directly in that order. I know there's Kresik or whatever, but it stands to reason that there would be more of Strahd's belongings in the castle. So instead of, asking him for his personal belongings, why just go and find it, right?
I don't know. That was them talking to Madame Eva, which I don't. Her deal is a little too much for me, but
I haven't spoken to her yet. I'd like to.
I think you'd have a very interesting time there.
Maybe that's what you can do for me. I don't need you. But you clearly want something. So what?
Just trying to be helpful.
Look, I'm working on some very technical and, well, fussy projects that are not in the scope of the materials I have here, and not to, well, somewhat to hurt your feelings, you're not skilled enough to help in any meaningful way.
What kind of materials?
I mean, like biohazards. There's blood and other body fluids, the humors, some gas, you know?
Sorry, just thinking you have like canisters of like gas, like you burped into a container. No, that's where Ismark's brain is going as you're saying that.
Definitely.
Yeah, you could see like the thought bubble of that visual.
Is that just the thing that Ismark does?
Well, no, that's just what
Or am I
Ismark.
not good?
That's just what Ismark like. Just you could just read him enough to know like that is what he's like thinking.
Incredible.
He does not have a great poker face. He's
out of character. I think even in character a little bit. I love this guy.
He's a true himbo.
Yeah.
Who should not be in charge. He's like, well, what do you need the blood for? If like animal blood, like, do you need more of my blood? I really don't want to do that. That was not.
I would actually. That would be quite useful, but no. More vampire blood. If you really want to know. But again, that's not something that you can help with because you'd get killed and that would be bad.
Like, when you say, like, how much vampire blood do you need?
Right now, all of it? Or at least as much.
What does all of it mean? Like,
well, I'm not saying it would be a vampire's entire body's worth / whatever kills they had stashed recently would be ideal, but I'd settle for a liter.
And are you going to need more blood after this, or is it just this one-time deal and then you'll be good to go?
Well, real science, you have to repeat the results and see if it works. So I need to be credible in my field, you understand. I can't sacrifice the integrity of an experiment for ethics, semantics,
Right. Can you do an insight check for me?
Yes, ooh, this is a new update. 11.
As you're saying this, and even though you don't really usually deign to care what people think about your research, you can tell that Ismark is very much starting to get deep in thought as he is like trying to come up with a plan that makes sense with his like hunter-gatherer mindset of a brain on how to best get you vampire blood.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just like, okay, so what it sounds like is you need to capture a vampire or have a vampire here on.
Well, ideally they'd agree to it. I'm not a monster. But they, are nocturnal, reside in a coffin during the day from, my readings. To be fair, I have not met or seen one in person. So my research may be off, but you're a local. I don't want you to be, killed for this. I could use your local understanding. Can you do a perception for me? No. Yeah, perception for me, please.
Oh no. Can it be insight?
Sure.
Okay, because this insight's better than
Nice.
perception.
Sorry to know this.
Oh, okay. That's a 9.
Okay. He's consciously avoiding saying like your knowledge or that you're smart. There's more, but you've rolled not great enough. That's all you get right now, and it hurts.
I love it, but it's fine. He's like, I understand. I don't understand this. But if you need vampire blood, if you're going to need it a lot, to me it sounds like you need someone to be a vampire.
Well, I need a vampire. I don't need someone to be a vampire.
Well, I don't
Ideally,
think
no one's getting turned in this scenario.
Well, that's the only way I think you're going to get someone to agree to it, right?
That's kind of like morally fucked up. I'm sorry, I don't really feel comfortable asking anyone to do that, and I myself do not plan. I mean, I could get myself turned, experience it firsthand, but I don't. That is an option, actually, now that I think about it. It's not a good idea, but it's an idea.
Never says a good idea, but it's the idea that makes the most amount of sense, because any other vampires are already not going to be friendly to you, so...
Yeah, but, like, I need them to be
Maybe?
friendly enough to not just kill me on sight, you know? Gotta be a little bit friendlier. I mean, Strahd and I had something going. His heart rate didn't really pick up because it's not beating, but it is sparks.
I love it. I mean, maybe we saw it at the feast. The Count gave Baltimore their blood to make them feel better. So maybe we do like a pretend you're injured, need them to revive you. I'm spitballing here. This is
Why?
So you can get more blood?
No. Like, what? How would we convince them to not just like throw me out?
You're more charismatic than I am. I don't know.
Oh, thank you. I gotta think. You know what? You start by telling me more about what you about vampires, and I'll keep thinking.
Beautiful. As Mark does that, he kind of like pulls up a chair and he's like, "All right, here you go," and he starts just monologuing to you about it, which I will message you off screen. With that, we're gonna kind of move to the rest of the party. You are all officially out of Sir Falls. You are all loaded up in your little wagon. Kind of with the laden down with the knowledge from Madame Eva that she gave with the group meeting.
Hey, sorry, I died again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm having the exact same
Didn't hear
Discord
No.
issue too,
Oh no.
where it keeps dying.
No.
Do we think it's Kate's fault?
Probably?
I don't think it's Kate's fault.
it's
I think it
me.
might
No,
be an
it's
overall Discord
Yeah.
issue.
we're all
I mean, we could just
experiencing it at the
blame
same
Kate.
time.
No.
Yeah, or we I guess the question would be, sorry, just because I know
Yeah.
sorry, this is me being specific because I know that I am going to need to know what I said, probably verbatim. Are we still live? Oh,
Yeah,
we are,
it says yeah. It says
because
we're
I'm
still
watching
live.
myself. Okay, great. Cool. Sorry.
So what just happened? Last I heard was Ismark was telling Etho about vampires.
Yeah.
Yeah, I missed that whole conversation.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Of course.
Yeah,
I'm so
Yeah, I'm
sorry.
so sorry.
It's all redacted. No, I'm just kidding.
I
I
mean, I don't know either.
You remember in the Combs game where the corruption would do that thing? That's basically what it feels like.
Yeah.
Look, Strahd just really doesn't want us knowing any of this information.
Exactly.
I mean, me
Just
too, Strahd. Me too. I would also be the ghost in the machine over this. But yeah, I'm so sorry, Kate. I
No,
did
you're
not hear
good.
a single
You're
thing you
good.
said.
I didn't notice that the screenshot froze. No, so what I was saying was that Ismark pulls up a chair and kind of just starts sharing all of the information that he knows and has been taught in preparation of becoming a burgomaster, with his knowledge of vampires and Strahd in general. Some of that I will message you behind the scenes because we will be then moving over to the rest of the party, who is officially off, having left Sawyer's Falls and the Travelers and the very bizarre world that is tucked away there. And you are all heading to Kresik. What? How is everyone feeling right now? The information has been shared that Valdemar has gone back to Barovia. You know that there is some uh, potential family stuff waiting for Victor in Kresik. So how is everyone feeling right now?
Has Cass sent a letter yet?
Not yet.
yeah. Oh, okay.
You still have it,
Yeah.
so you're still
Cool.
holding to it.
Once we get probably at least a mile outside of Sarah's Falls, I will just this is like the world's worst idea, because I didn't think this through. I'm just gonna toss it up in the air and see what happens. That's just the plan. Is to just gust of wind it into the breeze, because I think I have gust of wind as a thing. So yeah.
Do you have gust of wind? Do you
Actually, I have an owl. That's what I have. Oh, I'm so sorry. Kess changed Arc overnight into an owl.
Okay.
By the way, just so everyone knows, there is no longer a sea lion. There is, in fact, an owl.
A big owl, little owl?
Like medium owl? Like, I have a picture of the owl that I am thinking of in a second. Once I remember which owl I was looking at. All right. Sorry. I apologize for the dead bird that is also going to be in this image. Because it's, an owl, and sometimes they eat things.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and there you go. That owl is more or less what Arc looks like right now.
Perfect.
Just a little fish-eating owl.
So round. I love it.
Very round, very speckly.
Yeah, baba.
Yeah. So I guess Kess will just have Art kind of fly it up into the air and drop it in like a breeze. Yeah, why not? Look.
Can you do like a sleight of hand roll for me with that?
Yeah.
To see how
absolutely.
it goes
Sleight
easily.
of hand. Do I use mine or do I use Art's?
You can do it at advantage since Arc will help.
Okay, perfect. Wonderful. Okay, oh shit. You know what? I'm gonna do it at extra. I'm gonna use Tides of Chaos.
Yeah, if you want to, go for it.
All right, that's what my Tides of Chaos has got me, and I needed that because my rolls were a 3 and a 5, and that reroll gave me a sleight of hand. That reroll gave me a 17. So,
17.
oh, this, oh god. Okay.
I love that. So as you kind of throw the letter up into the air, like if this was like a movie, we'd have that cinematic moment where like you would like the frame would stop and you could see what the letter says on it.
Oh,
I'm gonna
yes.
share that real quick.
And did I?
Unless you want to take a
I sent
picture.
you the picture of the
Yes.
letter, right?
Yes. If you want to
I can
post
take
that.
a picture.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. I don't have the arms done. Sorry, I'm working on the outfit that Arita bought for Kath.
Let's go. Where is the letter? I have it right here. Well, I have it partially done.
Perfect.
I don't have the full letter.
Well, I have the full letter. Give me 35 seconds.
Okay.
Sorry.
But I will read the letter, and then you all can see the visual of it. But it says, "Dear Strahd, I apologize for the delayed response. You gave me much to think over. You've said in the past that you can provide me with the answers I seek. I would like to meet in person and try for directness. My party will not be with me if you agree to meet. However, it should not surprise you that Maury insists on accompanying me. We will be near the West Gate this evening. I'm sure you can indicate a more precise meeting place for the three of us. Hope to receive your response soon. Cass." And that letter you see just kind of floats in the air for a little bit, and with the wind from Ark's wings, it kind of gets caught in the breeze, and you just see it starting to gloat and fly off and away. It's a very like very Hallmark movie-esque moment with it, or very like Forrest Gump in the beginning with the one leaf. And as it kind of circles around the whole party, you all see that you are starting to head up this incline, walking along the swirling water from the falls, and you notice that there is a long, like at least 100-foot crossing the ravine, wooden bridge with gargoyles on either side of it, waiting for you to cross and make your way kind of closer. What is everyone's order of operation? How is everybody walking right now?
Victor is absolutely taking up the front.
Okay. Are you walking or are you on steering the wagon?
I think he's like walking like alongside the front of the wagon, kind of keeping an eye on things.
Okay.
I'm probably at the back, I'll be honest, because I would have stepped away from the party
Perfect.
to throw the letter. Yeah. And I have my umbrella out just in case of water problems.
Who's driving the carriage? The wagon? I can if I need to.
I'm gonna be in it either way, so I can be if needed.
Do you have proficiency in
No.
I do, so if I need to. So I can be driving the wagon. It's not a carriage, it's a wagon.
Okay.
As the resident musician, I volunteer to ride and not drive.
Are you playing music?
Yes, absolutely.
Can you do a performance roll for me?
I would really rather there be no music while we're traveling. I don't want people knowing we're coming.
They're already going to know that we're coming, if it matters.
I would like it to be a little bit less
quiet. That'd be a 23.
Nice.
All right. What kind of music is going for this journey? Is it like lo-fi chill vibes? Is it?
Yeah, I was like, it's not high key. It's just slow. We're on the move. Let's do a little thing.
It's. How tempted are you to bring Wonderwall to this plane?
Not at this moment.
Okay.
Not at this.
Okay, just trying to understand exactly what vibes
All right.
it's bringing. That's beautiful. So we have Benzo here, Zach's there. Where's Knock at?
Knock's gonna be, I feel like, walking by the wagon on their stilts.
What did they change their fit, or are they still the star?
Yeah, they definitely changed their fit because they have a tattoo that's healing right now. They're trying to do as little skin as possible, so they're back at being back to being Pyramid Head with just the apron tastefully on their waist. And they have this foam ass looking fuck off weapon that is just straight out of foam. And they have their they have the big old headpiece, and they're just walking around dragging the the fuck off sword.
Okay. How much
Definitely
time?
trying to look menacing.
What?
Definitely trying to look menacing.
Okay, can you do a performance roll for me then for that?
Let's go, please. Come on, Knock. Look hot. Let's see. Okay. So 27.
With also the fact that even though you can't see it, you know that you've already kind of gone through some shit here. If you are method acting for your life right now.
Oh yeah.
So you're putting all this angst into this performance.
Yup.
Dear
Yep.
Lord,
Absolutely.
Lord,
You're welcome.
That's beautiful. Yeah. So as you all kind of keep your way going over this bridge, can everybody just do a perception check for me, please?
19.
22.
Eight.
Oh no.
Yeah.
22.
Dang. Dang. Okay.
What does that get?
Yeah. 23. Believe it or not.
Wow.
Down.
Dang. Okay. Yeah, you're used to this. You playing and looking around. This is kind of your vibe. Beautiful. So with Knock and Cass are kind of just in their heads right now, for different reasons. So they're not picking it up. But the rest of the party, you are noticing that minus the sounds of the water well below you, it's eerily quiet out. You're not seeing any birds are flying overhead. You're not hearing the sound of any other people coming down the path or anything. It is just quiet.
Zach, please stop playing.
I'm gonna put my Rubik's Cube away.
Crying, it'll be silence. No one likes that.
Quiet. I'm trying to listen.
Um,
I was going to bring the wagon to a halt. Are we in the middle of this bridge?
yeah, you're in the middle of the bridge.
Okay.
Pretty sure I've seen this movie before. You're not supposed to stop on a bridge.
Victor, how's it looking up there?
Victor's gonna motion for them to start moving forward, but I'm gonna roll another perception. He's starting to sniff the air and try to see if anything's out of place.
That's just gonna jump on the cart.
The cart will resume slow, but I'm letting Victor.
All right, that's 15 on perception.
Okay.
I'm looking through Arc, by the way, and sending Arc above the group as an owl to kind of scout.
Perfect. Yeah. With that, it just with Victor, you don't see anything. It's just very eerily quiet at the moment. And for Ark, at this point, you can't see anything besides just there's trees overhead and there is just the usual Barovian mist kind of undulating up ahead in the forest.
Well, he's gonna try to pick up the pace to get them off of the bridge, because if they do get attacked, he doesn't want them on the bridge.
Mm-hmm. That's fair. As you make your way across the bridge, everyone's kind of very tensed up and very starting to get anxious because you're realizing that the farther you're getting away, you're actually getting closer.
I'm getting anxious because someone told me to stop playing my music.
You're just like waiting to start playing again. You make your way across the bridge and on back onto the path, and we all keep just waiting for something to happen, and it doesn't. It's just eerily silent. As you kind of continue down the winding road, which is starting to kind of climb a short distance, it's starting to go a little bit northwestern. You are seeing that there is craggy cliffs on that are on the left side of the path. Can I have everyone just do a deck save for me real quick, just to make sure?
Deck save.
Okay.
Ooh, I got a 10.
10.
I'm gonna burn an inspiration and re-roll that.
I got a 19.
A little bit better.
I got a 6. I am on the cart. I don't know if that matters. Might not be.
No, if you're on the cart, not as.
Okay.
Probably gonna get hit by rocks.
13, but I'm also on the cart. I don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. What was Victor's
Could I
again?
make one for Arc?
Sure.
6.
Oh, better. Arc's is a sorry, I have to have the right stats pulled up. That's a 17.
Okay. So as you're all kind of making your way through this tighter area, where with the sharp cliffs off the side, Victor, you're so focused on ahead and being ready for whatever attack is you assume is going to happen that you misstep and you can feel yourself starting to slide off of the side of the cliff.
Victor?
Can we help? Could you help him out? Not be like, oh shit. Well, I got an 11. Am I okay?
Yeah, with an 11, you're okay.
Yeah. Okay, cool. All right. So can I like just try to like be like, oh shit, try to grab him?
Yeah.
Or like help him?
If,
Otherwise, I'm gonna throw the reins to Benzo and I'm
Right.
teleporting.
yeah, I mean, you're both welcome to do that at the same time. So if you
Okay.
knock, if you want to try, can you do? Are you trying to bend down and grab Victor?
Yeah, just try to like.
Can you do a strength throw roll for me?
I'm also gonna do. I'm also gonna like use my whip to like lash out at the wagon to try to like grab a hold of it and pull myself up.
Perfect. Yeah, try do an attack roll with your whip. Let's see how that.
You're gonna hit one of us.
Nat 20.
Perfect. With a nat 20, you like perfectly get the whip so it like encircles around like I want to say it's like the tongue of like the wagon. If I'm remembering like terminology correctly. So it's kind of
Yeah.
stuck there. So between you're kind of dangling off the side right now with holding onto the whip. Knock, what did you get?
I get a 3.
I'm gonna see. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do much help because I do not have good strength. But is that gonna be a saving, or just a strength?
It'll just be a
For if I'm
strength.
Do I have anything useful for this situation, DM?
I don't know. Do you?
I'm asking.
got
Does my
14.
magical tool give me anything useful for this situation?
I got
I'm
a
sorry,
14.
I did
No,
this
I don't
to
think
you.
not for this.
Okay.
No, and not a musket tool for that.
Okay. Thank you.
I got a 14.
14. Victor, can I have you do a strength for me real quick?
Do you want a strength saving throw or an athletics or an acrobatics?
Whichever. I'll let you do athletics or acrobatics, depending on which you feel.
That's 24.
Perfect. Okay, so it's a very quick moment of Victor starts to slide down the side of this cliff. Within a moment, he gets his whip. He's able to at least stabilize himself as he's dangling off the side. Nock tries to help, but because of their stilts, they just kind of are dangling over the side of the cliff, looking almost a little horrifying as with this pyramid head. Not quite able to depth perception's a little off for them, but with the help of Mori teleporting and kind of trying to help boost up Victor, he's able to kind of scramble back up to the cliff.
Not again, Victor. Remember what I said about cliffs?
Ugh. Yes, I know.
Feel like it's a little safer in here than it is out there, but that's my opinion.
If you call anywhere in Barovia safe.
No.
Nock's just yelling and trying to like balance back onto the cliff and then like land on their feet, and then they like immediately go back into like, you know, method acting, just dragging the freaking like sword and flexing.
You know, you would be more likely to stay alive if you got off the stilts on the high cliff. Just a suggestion.
Don't worry about it.
All right, well, if you fall to your death, I warned you.
I got a 23 perception as I'm getting back to the wagon.
Yeah, let me pull up my notes. With that perception, you're just noticing that it is eerily quiet. Sorry. It's absolutely eerily quiet. You just see that there is fog, kind of the mists of Barovia just kind of everywhere. It's further down into the cliffs. It's in the woods.
Does it feel like undead though?
I mean, it just feels like normal Barovia-ness, but there's nothing that you can see.
But is there anything you can sense?
No.
There's nothing. It's quiet.
Victor's gonna look over to Zach and he's gonna like nod to his instrument and just kind of tell him to start playing, but keep the volume down.
There is zero hesitation. Like you could already see, like his leg was already bouncing to the beat that you guys couldn't hear.
You guys are really going to have to convert Mori into liking music.
I'm just saying, I can't have performed it much, much better. I'm swinging 23s, 24s. This
like
will not keep up.
it's beautiful. Like it's music that Barovia has never quite heard before. So Zach, can you do a
He's just waiting to see
an
that
insight
formation.
check for me?
I'm sorry, you said an insight check?
Yeah, I just want to see how Pop's living.
Check the room. Sure. Do. 13.
13. Okay. Yeah, with the 13, you're not 100% convinced that the landscape is so silent because they're in awe of this new music style, but you can't 100% write it off that that's not the reason why.
That tracks.
Mhm.
I mean, sometimes you just get taken aback.
Exactly. It's just, yeah, they're completely in awe with it. Yeah. Minus
Is
the-
Victor
Go ahead.
is Victor on the wagon or is he still walking?
He's gonna climb up into the seat of the wagon now, and he's gonna be moving them forward.
So if Benzo and I were on the front seat, and I gave the reins to Benzo, and then I went back to the front.
The wagon's huge. I can jump back in that. It's fine.
You just kicked Benzo.
Where is?
He picks Benzo up and just sits him on his lap like a kid.
I'm sorry, it's just the visual of Benzo just sitting on Victor's lap. It's just with his Rubik's Cube. Sorry. The visual's taking me out for just a second. I just
Yeah, I gave 8 seconds image.
it's just I need that, like a little chibi art drawing of that. That's just beautiful. Let me just do some rolls real quick. Okay. As minus that kind of moment of lack of dexterity and paying attention to his footing, the rest of your walk so far is going fairly smoothly. You have just the nice chill music playing from Zach in the back. You hear the scary grunts of Knock as Pyramid Head from the side of the wagon. And it kind of just becomes the sound of the party. And then eventually you all reach a fork in the road. You see that it's that very stereotypical, like, here's a wooden post and there's all these different signs pointing in different directions on it. And you see sitting atop of it a very peculiar sight for the fact that this is middle of the day at this point, but you see a bat sitting on the top of it with a little
Cass, I think your boyfriend, left you a message.
Okay, thanks. I'll go up to the bat.
Yeah, the bat has just a little scroll tied to its little ankle. You see it, like, it sticks its little foot out. It lets you take it. And this note, kind of unlike some of the other ones, is not very verbose. And it just here. I will send it here so everyone can have visuals. not the Pyramid Head jump scare.
Just like, oh great.
Sorry, I just saw
that. What the note does? Just Pyramid Head jump scare.
Sorry, no, I was pulling up the DM info and just see it. That's beautiful.
Thank you for. And sorry, I'm not being consistent where I'm putting stuff. I really need to pick a channel to drop things in.
You're good. You're good.
The cat invading.
and it's a simple note, and it just says, "Once you make camp, head east, and you will find me." With the like the signet ring, like wax stamp that you know
Yep.
is Strahd's.
All right. Well,
I'm watching Tess.
Cass is gonna put the note in their pocket. All right. Well, sounds like my plan is going ahead then.
Okay.
Oh,
As you kind of say that, and you take the note, the little bat flies off to the right, where you see the Castle Ravenloft looming off in the distance. The very faint glow of the sun, which is hazy through all the mist, kind of glitters off the windows, adding a very like malevolent whimsy, like aura to the castle. Um, to the left of the path, you see that there's a well-worn path leading through the woods, and you see the sign says Valaki on it, and then there's another one that's kind of a little further angle, and that one says Kresik, which is both pointing pretty close in the same way. But this is, I think, for some of the players, the first time that they've gotten a closer look at Castle Ravenloft.
Have I been to Valaki?
Roll a history check. Do you remember?
I feel like I remember the places I've been. At disadvantage?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, great. That's 12.
You, as you're kind of thinking about it, you remember that, yeah, you were there, and that you remember that you had to pay a toll for it, but besides that, you don't really remember much.
Sorry, my cat is. She quit snoring so loud to interrupt, but now she is failing to climb up the ladder directly in front of me.
Oh no!
Here, you can't see her, but I'll put it in cat just so that you can see how stupid this animal is that is distracting me.
I love it.
I'm sorry.
I feel like it's the same energy as Art gives, though. Like if Ark was a cat, that is.
No, Ark is 100% just Anansi, but a sea lion. That is the level of stupidity of my familiar.
Come on, get your butt down.
You know, you can see the fat cat on the ladder.
Hi.
How is? But
so
how are our newcomers feeling being this close to the castle now that you kind of understand a little bit more of Barovia?
It's a classic ass, like freaking Castlevania ass looking castle, right?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Like it's the most
like Knox, like fucking just looking around, like, oh shit, what's happening? Kind of looking at Zach a little bit, like, shit's getting real.
So Zach, not intentionally, is kind of slowly shifting from the lo-fi vibes to that kind of spooky, eerie vibe. Like the speed of the songs don't change, just like that chord progression.
Oh no, we got a minor chord.
Zach is not helping Maury's bad feeling about all this. It's just the soundtrack to this journey.
I love it. Yeah, Zach, you're feeling even more inspired now for your next album. with all these beautiful gothic vibes.
Can I do like a little Toll the Dead to the sky just to like add more spoopy to it?
Well, sure. Just describe what that would look like with Toll the Dead.
No, like I mean, I feel like I'm just gonna like Toll the Dead like somewhere out in the universe, just as like a little like spoopy bell noise. While Zach is doing his thing. Ooh.
Great.
you-
I'll
can
make a
you-
wisdom save for this guy.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
They don't know they're doing magic. They're like,
That's what my next
"Whoa."
question was. I was gonna ask is not realizing that they're
No,
doing.
absolutely not. They're just like, whoa.
Not. Oh, that's really good on my perception, actually.
Whoopee.
You have to learn how to master the magic instead of just casting it, please.
What do you mean? What? I'm just saying that this place is spooky. They do it again.
Knock. You are going to get yourself or someone else killed unless you figure out what the fuck you're doing.
That's it. I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe you can help me.
Then stop
Like,
doing it.
I don't know what I'm doing. What? I don't know what I'm doing. What I'm not doing. I'm just trying to be a meme lord and say, "Ooh, this place is spoopy," and just cast it again.
Whatever that was, don't do that. That's what Cass is saying. Just don't.
I can't see the something.
Just don't.
Okay, fine. And they go back to being like Pyramid Head.
Until you've mastered magic, Cass, please help them with this. You're the sorcerer wizard person. Yes.
Fine.
I have cleric magic. That's different. So
I can't learn your magic?
do you want to follow a god? You can follow the Raven Queens.
You have to follow a god to know your kind of magic?
Yes.
Can it be any kind of god?
I guess.
All right. Knock, here, sit down. We'll go over like how magic works while we get here. If you'll just sit so that you don't fall off the edge of the cart or the cliff or
Have we
anything
decided
else.
which way we're going?
Can now
I'm
just
guessing-
like sit on top of the wagon, like with their legs out, like hanging down off of it?
Are you wanting to sit like how you used to like at Universal with like on like so your like stilts would hang out over the side and you kind of like
Yeah.
Is the wagon moving? Have we gone past the fork? Have we decided which way we're going?
You haven't decided yet, but
I guess we're going whatever.
but
Are they the same direction,
Perfect.
Balaki and Kresik? Don't we
they
have
are.
to go
Yeah, it's either Castle Ravenloft
the
or
same
to
way?
Okay, let's go.
I
I'm going that way.
thought we decided we were going towards Kresik.
Above table, I got confused about what the sign said. So I'm driving this thing, so I'm trying to make
Victor-
sure I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, no, Victor would have indicated for them to follow the road towards Balaki.
Rory goes to Castle Ravenloft.
Oh wait, sorry, other way.
My bad.
just as a vague like donut. Like,
Wait, hold on. It must have been. It will work.
I love that. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, as you do this like kind of big Tokyo drift to get back on track, after the psychic damage of Knock shooting off Toll the Dead, which just I love that. You all head down in a much more comfortable case because I think at this point everyone is in the wagon.
Yes.
So, yes, yeah. It's a little bit slower
we
going.
go fast.
But Yeah, you're all together in the wagon now, so it's very cozy. So you have a nice sense of close companionship, whether or not you want it, as you make your way deeper into the forest. And with that, we're gonna kind of bounce back to to Ether and the poor himbo that is Ismark, who has been I'm gonna roll exactly how long this is going on. For 4 hours has been explaining, has been info dumping any pertinent piece of information he can think of. However, he rolled a 6, so most of the information is not useful.
No.
No, it's
Oh, that's 4 hours I'm never getting back. I don't say that out loud, but I think it so loudly. You know the vibes. You're picking it up. You don't even need to roll. I wanted to like you, Ismark, but you're useless. I don't say that either. This is a peek into Ether's brain.
I'm so sorry for Ismark. He tries, but compared to Irina, he's there. Yeah, so he's just like, yeah, so there is, as he's like kind of wrapping up, he's like, there's not much that we actually know about vampires because most of them don't like come back, or like if they do come back, it's kind of like what happened with Doru with my sister's friend, where it ends badly and then and then they die. But maybe
do we know if they sleep in coffins?
Yes.
They do?
Yes.
You're sure? Like you have other people who can back up your sources? It's not that I don't trust you. But
you don't trust him, it's fine. As you say, he's like, yeah, no, that's one of the few things that we do know about vampires is that, and you have to put a stake through their heart. That's kind of the main, the two things we know for sure. I think they're allergic to wood, but that part I don't know for sure.
I'm gonna roll history to see if I ever read a book about them that was like somewhat legit. 23. I think I would have read a book. Would my book have said the same sort of thing? Something about wood?
It would have said that like they have to have a I cannot think of words today. Like pierce through the heart with wood, and that they sleep in coffins. The idea that they are having like a allergic reaction or like they deeply hate wood, that part you've never heard of before, and you're pretty sure that's something that Ismark has just made as like his own like headcanon.
Okay.
That's a personal thing he has made himself believe.
Okay. On that, he's not super helpful. I'd like to get more information like about vampires specifically before I act. And like that sounds nice and logical, but my brain is going immediately to break into Strahd's bedroom and search things and sample, which is not the play, but that's kind of what I want to do. So I'm gonna table that for now because he's so impulsive, but he does have a brain and it is working. I would like to try to do a sending or message. I need to look at my spells to get in contact with the rest of the party and say that I want backup to get into the castle and see what they're doing.
Okay.
Isn't sending like that's a
I need to see what spells I have. If not, I can like buy a homing pigeon.
Homing pigeon.
You get a 5th level normally.
But
so I'm going 4th level players, so
I
don't
don't
get
even
it.
know what I have, to be completely honest. It's been a hot minute since I've looked at my spells.
I'm just saying you wouldn't get it until your 5th level.
Yes, I know, but
so
But you also could
if
use
you have
a
Ascending
ascending stone.
yeah, and you can.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have Ascending Stone. That's what I need to check. I mean, I know. Yeah. I do not.
You don't.
Irina.
I was gonna say, we have one with Irina.
Mm-hmm. Ismark, my oh so helpful friend. How are you getting in contact with the rest of the party?
He he pulls out his little sending stone. I'm just using this. I haven't sent a message yet today. Because I figured that's why I was wanting to talk to you and see if you had any ideas of what Irina meant with her message. So if you still want to use it, you can. It'll go to her.
How far away is Irina? Just like, I never paid attention to that. Ismark, can you tell me?
She's with everybody else.
And how far is that? Like I said, I did not pay attention. I just knew I wasn't going with them, so.
I do not know how to convert this to actual distance miles or above table. They're about I'm trying to do math now.
I'm sorry.
You're good. You're good because I've done math from Cirrus Falls to everywhere else, but not from Barovia to there. So it is not. It's you guess me about a day and a half or so away.
Okay. Day and a half. I'm gonna use the Sending Stone.
Okay, but
let me think. How many words do I get? Remind me.
25.
25.
Okay. I'm like actually pulling up a Word document for this. You can flip back to them while I type. I mean,
Sorry,
think about Sending Stones being efficient, so I have to be good at this.
I plotted out a whole 25-word message earlier down to the word, so I get you.
Yeah, give me a few minutes. You can come back to the other team.
Okay. So as Himbo McGee is vaguely helping with with this, we check back in on the rest of the group who has just kind of been plotting their way through the forest, especially for Victor and Irina. Like, this looks kind of a very familiar route. This is kind of the main thoroughfare if you're kind of traveling throughout Barovia. And let me scroll real quick. Perfect. Can I get some perception checks real quick?
$15.
15.
That is a 14 for Kess and
14.
a 16 for Ark.
I got a 21.
Perfect.
5.
Knock.
How
Just focus
about
on the
that?
magic knock.
Like, what else are magic words? Spoopy is a magic word.
Okay, that's not okay. Let's focus on schools of magic first, or types, okay?
The deadly types, and then the types that are like,
No. So there's
evil,
cleric
good.
magic, which
Yeah.
is going to be divine. So that's clerics and druids, like people
Druids
that turn
here?
into
Like, actually,
yes,
druids?
yes, people that can turn into animals, but
What?
not everyone that
Can I do
turns. No, I'm sure you can if you work very hard and you learn, but it might be hard for you.
that? They're just gonna look at themselves and go, bat.
No, that's not how that works, Doc. You would need. How do I phrase this politely? You would
100
need
years
to
of
have some
training?
common sense and some brains to turn into an animal. I'm sure you could figure that out in time.
I got those. I got those. I can do it. If you set your mind to it, you can do it, right? I just need to find the right word.
Yeah, sure. Let's go back to the type of magic I think you actually have.
What kind of magic do I have?
Well, you seem to do things spontaneously, and it seems to involve, I don't know, some sort of music or something sometimes, or performance. So I'm guessing something sorcery or bardy, something inborn.
Sorcery? I'm a sorcerer?
No, I have no idea.
Check
Great.
it out. I'm about to be a sorcerer. Sorcerer supreme.
That that's not what is the sorcerer
Is there a sorcerer
supreme?
supreme? Is there a sorcerer supreme? Like the
By
one
the
that
No.
eye of Bagamoto.
That's
Have
exactly
one
what I do. I'm
very
like,
confused
that's what
sorcerer attempting to explain this.
I
Like, what the
am.
fuck?
Okay. Time turning.
No, that's not
Time
how.
turning things, right? Like you do time turning thing? Do you? Wait,
Look,
no. What do you do?
you've seen me cast magic. I've studied it. I am both a wizard and a sorcerer because
Okay, look.
sometimes you can get
What?
magic from different things. I've studied magic, so that makes me a wizard because I know how to read books.
I can read. I mean, maybe you could teach me. Is there a book? Is there
Yes,
like a
I
textbook?
do have a spell book. We
Is there
could
a
go
text-
over some basic cantrips, okay?
Sure.
All right.
Can.
Yeah, that's the easiest type of magic to learn, all right?
Why do they call it cantrips? Can
Because
it trip
it's
people?
called no, you don't trip. Oh my god.
I
Victor
just
is
want a
listening
nat
to this
20 on.
conversation,
Goodness.
I
and
want a
he's
nat 20
watching
on
Tessa's
insight.
reaction, and he's mentally contemplating just running the entire fucking carriage into a tree and killing them
I'm
all.
driving. I want a nat 20 on insight on Cass. Cass, how you doing?
You do not need to have a nat 20 insight
I didn't need that.
to get that Tess is clearly like back at wizard school and having been forced to like teach, I don't know, the whatever for the elven equivalent of kindergartners. So honestly, probably like 25-year-olds or something.
Wizard 101.
Yeah, Wizardry 101.
Is it mean 101 or is it like 0?
I don't even know. Like whatever basic, sure, you're learning, we're gonna make you TA this class, even though you hate people. That sounds like a good
Yep.
use of time. Um, how are you worse? You're like worse than the 25-year-olds. How?
Because I'm 24.
Oh my god. You're an infant. You're like literally, oh god.
No, I think you know what. That's an adult in my world. I'm an adult. I'm a full-on adult. I can, uh, buy cigarettes and lottery tickets.
I don't know what at least two of those things are. Actually, I have no idea.
Don't worry
Do
about it.
cigarettes
It's
exist?
it's really cool stuff
Uh,
from my world.
let me
It's
see. Do
cool. Don't
cigarettes
worry about
exist?
it. It's very unique.
Okay, I will believe you on that. Your world sounds very strange.
Yeah, no, it's cool. Maybe that's why I like know magic, but I don't know magic. So maybe I should just,
Yeah, well,
figure out
like
what
I
magic
said,
is.
yeah, that's
Sorry,
a good
looking up
place
your
to
book.
start.
Can I read through it?
So, spell books are written by the person that makes them.
Oh, so I just need to go. Oh, I already have a little notepad. Is that my book?
Yeah, so it could be if
I
that's
wrote
how it
down.
works
I already
for
wrote down.
you. Okay, so my spells are not going to look like the way you write down your spells. And Ether's spells probably look different than my spells. But we can start with cantrips that don't need to be written down. Usually we start with prestidigitation. That's an easy one. Here, just
What?
make
So
some color
what? What?
appear. Look, Kessa's just gonna wave their hands and make something. I don't know what's Knock wearing. Oh fuck, the pyramid head thing. Kessa's just like reach out, touch it, and turn it purple.
Yes.
I love it.
Can Nox see that if they're wearing it? Like,
I don't know.
Where is it? Prestidigitation?
Prestidigitation. This is the prestidigitation. It's like the most simple spell that exists. I'm sure you can do it. Even you can. Yep.
Prestidigitation. What do I do? I just do this and then
Yeah, just try the gesture, say the right words. You got this, and then point at something. Just sparks. Just try for sparks, okay?
Prestidigitation.
Okay.
Oh, I
Just
cast minor
imitate
illusion.
the gesture, okay?
Well, the minor illusion. The freaking bell sound again.
You know what? That's not the same spell, but you know what? You did something intentionally, so we'll take that as a win.
How you spell that? Prestidigitation. Prestidigitation.
I don't know how you spell it in common. I
Prestidigitation.
probably do, but me as the player has no idea how to spell that word. Right.
Prestidigitation. It's just continual spell
I feel
sounds.
like S can spell, but I cannot. So
Yeah. Real quick, Knock. While you're practicing this, can you just do like a Arcana roll for me, real quick?
Arcana?
Yeah, just to see.
Boy, I sure will. See, 11.
Alright, here, I'm pulling up your sheet real quick. Do you have prestidigitation on your actual?
No. I have minor illusion though.
I swear we probably don't have any of this. No, we have a couple of the same spells. I don't know.
tell me vibes.
We're working on cantrips here.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, that's the one I know you both have.
Yeah.
Like now
Above
minor
table.
illusion is prestidigitation. Great.
Okay, so with that Arcana roll, you will know that you are aware that you are actually doing something that is magic, but you feel like that it's not prestidigitation. You think it's something a little different. The words don't feel right with like the energy that you're feeling as like little sparks they're trying to shoot
I
out.
don't think I'm a prestidigitation kind of person.
No, it is not. I got a 25 for my Arcana. I'm pretty sure I know exactly what it is. Yeah, no, that's illusion, which is
illusion.
good. So that's when you make something look like it exists, but it doesn't.
And Nox gonna like just be like that and minor illusion of that.
Very good. You're getting the hang of it. Okay.
Hello, is it real? Gonna be killed?
No. It does not exist, so it cannot be killed, and it is not real. Look, you can put your hand right through the bat because it isn't real.
I think you're real to me, I say to the bat.
Oh Lord. Okay.
This is in pain.
As you're saying, I think you're real. To the bat, it starts to kind of fly off in a way. And the only person who notices because of their perception check, is Benzo, that there are, for the first time in the night, some other bats starting to fly around in the air, and Nox little minor illusion one tries to join the real ones,
Yeah.
and is
Bye, Steve.
accepted as a member of the flock. I don't know what is the word for
Crap. I knew the word, but I forgot the word.
a coven of vampires. A coven of vampires. A coven of bats.
I, no, there's
Council?
a word.
Council?
Council. That feels
Mm.
Colony?
I call it.
Colony, yeah. Like,
Oh, you're talking about a group of vampires, not
Yeah,
like
no,
the
no, like
vampires who
group of
maybe this
bats.
It's called a
yeah,
It's
okay.
cloud.
colony, a
A
cloud.
cloud, or a colony.
Wow.
If they're in flight, it's called a cloud. If they're roosting, it's called a colony.
The more
So
you know.
depending on which one.
A cloud of bats.
Yeah.
Everything
I'd
goes.
say we all pulled up the same thing on Google.
Looking fast as Google this.
This session is brought to you by Google.
Yeah, I wanna poke Victor and be like, hey, eyes up.
Victor's gonna look up and he's gonna see the bats. I'm gonna do another perception. I'm like trying to sniff the air to see if I'm getting like any kind of undead vibes from them, or if these are just run-of-the-mill bats.
Okay.
That is a 22.
Yeah, with a 22, you can smell that it's a mix of there's some real bats, there is one or two that smells undead, and then there's one that what would the smell of Nox fake bat, a minor illusion bat, smell like?
Just
Cotton candy.
weed.
Probably nothing because
Right?
it can only create sound,
Right?
smell, or
Oh, you're right.
just
Yeah,
sight.
it's only
It
one
can
of
only
them.
do one at a time.
Yeah.
There
It
is no
has no
smell at all.
sound.
It's void.
No smell or sound.
Oh,
But it
that's
has
it. I forgot. Yeah, you're right.
safety. They grow up way too fast.
Um, yeah. So you
I
kind of
love
see
you,
them.
Dee, but I'm in pain.
How long have we been traveling at this point? Where are we?
You are. We're going to say it's kind of just with things that are happening in the session. This is you've been traveling all day. You're getting close to knowing. You know the plan of meeting close to the west gate, and you have been going as quickly as you possibly can with the wagon and with everyone that's with you,
Okay.
to try and get there. So it's the day is starting to set. You are starting to feel antsy about wanting to make camp.
Yeah. Is there anywhere nearby that I can see that looks like it would be relatively safe to set up camp?
Can you roll like a survival or nature?
Sure. Yo, another nat 20.
Oh shit!
Yeah, this dice likes me tonight.
They really do, which is very very nice. Perfect. Okay. Let me see what I have to send. Do. Yeah, you're familiar enough with this area too, from like when you were a kid and during your training and everything. So you know that like the gate is not too far ahead, and if you kind of cut off to the right side of the forest, you see that there's some nice cliffs, and you think that you could kind of tuck in nicely there.
Okay. He's gonna have Maury head that direction. About how far is it to that gate where they're supposed to be meeting Strahd?
Um,
Oh, um, not. They said just head east from the gate once we set camp,
yep.
and they'll meet them there. I'll leave my familiar with you unless you want me to send him back.
Well, that was like an above table. How far away is it?
Yeah.
Like
Oh, okay.
time frame.
Yeah.
Above table, not specific.
Above table, you probably have 45 minutes, an hour.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, he's gonna have Maury kind of like go off of the trail into the area to stop for the night and have them set up camp.
Perfect. And we'll have like this lovely little montage of you all starting to kind of make camp. Irina is very excited about the idea of actually camping outside. That's something that she has never been allowed to do for, reasons unknown. So she's very excited to spend a night out with friends. And with that, we are going to check in on our doctor to see if they have come up with the 25 words. Doctor. No?
Our doctor needed to go,
Or did our doctor go AFK?
Joka Smoit or
Oh, was
whatever
that?
language was.
Yes. I thought it was past the time, but you are right. It might be AFK. So I am going to send. I have a little map for y'all of what the campsite looks like.
And Maury's going to be telling Victor around this once he gets a chance that she wants to talk to him.
Perfect. Yeah, you kind of have gotten a little situated. Tents are up. A fire is going.
Victor's lighting several like fires around the perimeter to try to keep stuff away.
Perfect. This is just a rough visual.
And Tess would send Maury an actual message at some point that they'll need the backup option that they prepared earlier.
Mm-hmm. Are you asking me that or are you telling me that?
Telling you that.
Okay.
But as you're all kind of getting settled in and the night kind of draws closer and closer, more you were realizing that now is the time that you need to tell Victor what your plan, what you and Kessa's plan is.
Okay. Before I do that, though, I am going to go up to Cass, though, and just take off from around my neck this chain that has this raven feather on it, and I'm going to give it to her, and it's like, you know what you're trying to do. I'm going to go talk to Victor.
All right. Cass is just going to sit down and cast a spell.
And then I'm going to go see if I can talk to Victor alone. So where should we be? Where is Victor?
He's probably lighting like the last of the campfires that he's got like around kind of the perimeter of the camp.
Mm-hmm.
Just to kind of keep things away. So he's far enough away from like the rest of the group that they wouldn't necessarily be able to hear the conversation, but he's close enough that he can keep an eye on everyone.
Okay. Well, she's going to approach him, and she's like, Victor, we need to talk about something.
He immediately stops what he's doing and he's like, why do I get the feeling that you are about to tell me something that I really don't want to hear?
That's almost like everything I tell you, so, I mean... You recall the plan that Cass has?
Yes, she wants to go talk to fucking Strahd.
There's another part of the plan that wasn't mentioned that we didn't mention because, well, it doesn't involve the others.
Victor's just staring at her.
I'm going to be accompanying her.
He very slowly stands up, and he does like this number, like he's trying to get something out of his ear. And he looks around, he goes, I'm sorry, I must be going fucking crazy because I thought I just heard you say that you are going to meet face to face with the men that had you imprisoned and enslaved for over 200 years.
No, you heard correctly.
He just kind of, again, he's just staring for a minute. You can see, like, he's very unhappy about this.
And I need to make sure that you don't try to shadow me, because I know what you will do. You need to stay here with the group. Strahd will absolutely attempt to kill you if I anger him in any way, which I will most likely do. You or the rest of the party would be collateral damage. He would have no hesitation killing you just to make a point to me. But he's unlikely to kill me or Kess, and just Kess needs the help. They cannot read Strahd as well as I should be able to. So that's why.
So again, to recap, you want to go talk to and intentionally provoke the man that had you imprisoned and enslaved. Don't fucking laugh at me, Maury. I'm not in the mood.
Intentionally provoking is just a thing that I do to, you know.
He grabs her by the collar and pulls her and he says, I am not in the mood for your fucking games right now.
Be careful.
And he lets go and he steps back and he takes a breath and he goes, I know you well enough to know that there is nothing that I can do to convince you not to do this. If the two of you are not back by dawn, I will burn Ravenloft to the fucking ground.
If we're not back, Cass is going to leave her familiar with you. And she is right now preparing a message that will go off, and I'm going to give you the item. If something was to happen, you would know right away. The signal would be if Ark just vanishes. That's the main signal. So keep an eye on the owl. But you're not. You'll be informed quite quickly if anything were to happen.
He's pacing like an animal in a cage right now. He is not happy about this at all.
I'm sorry, Victor. I'm trying to make sure that Cass is successful because I know Strahd. We know Strahd, and he will do everything he can to distract or play games and lie, deceit, and all of that, and go in circles. And she would probably never get the chance to ask the question that she wants to ask and try to get that diary. So, at least with me, there's a bit of a chance.
He looks at her, and he steps closer and he goes, I need you to promise me something.
What's that?
Don't play your fucking games with Strahd. Go there, help Kess, do what you have to do, and come back.
I'll try not to play games. But if I'm angry, I'm not going to pretend I'm not.
I'm not telling you to pretend that you're not angry. I'm telling you not to act the way you always act, and actually have some sense of self-preservation. Maury, if you laugh at me again, we're going to have a problem.
I believe we already have a problem. But I understand. I will do my best. And I will do my best to come back.
He's gonna hug her.
She'll hug him back. I'll be
Serious.
okay. I know.
Anything happens to you, I will burn Ravenloft to the ground.
If anything happens to me, I want you to just take care of the group, okay? You're doing a good job of leading them.
He's not going to respond to that.
Gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay. And I'm gonna give him a quick kiss. It's gonna be okay. I just wanted you to know what was actually happening.
For the record, it would be very unwise of you to keep something like this from me again.
I couldn't tell you sooner because I couldn't tell with everybody around. I told you the first opportunity I had.
He just kind of gives her like this really pointed, like, you absolutely could have told me this sooner. He says, just do what you have to do.
Okay. So I'm going to give him another kiss. And I'm going to go see if Cass has finished with the raven feather.
I'm gonna assume it's been 10 minutes. You know, I should look up how long that spell takes to cast, shouldn't I?
It's like an hour.
I think it's 10. No, I'm pretty sure it's 10 minutes.
I'm joking.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 11 minutes.
Okay.
So.
Well, I'll go to you, and I'm like, well, that's done. Took it as well as I thought he would.
Great. Well.
Have you finished?
I have, and you're positive. Well, I guess we have Arc to see if you're positive he's not going to follow us.
I'm positive.
All right. Well, either way, I'll tell Arc to stay close to him.
A good idea. You okay?
No, I'm not. But this deal feels like the best option to keep everyone alive and get what we want. So it's worth a try, right? And here with that, you'll probably need this. And Kess is gonna take out a necklace that they have and break one of the pearls off of it and cast Fortune's Favor on Mori.
Nice.
And then I'm going to use Arcane Recovery so that I have that second level slot back.
Well, I am going to have to give this to Victor. Is there anything else we needed to do for preparation?
No, you can give it. Just make sure he knows that Arc has to have visual on it.
I will let him know
in order to make it work. Okay.
Okay. I will be
All
right. So
okay.
I'm gonna go give that to Victor and express to Victor, wear it on the outside because it needs to be, the owl needs to see the feather for this message to work if anything was to go wrong.
He's just gonna sigh and he's gonna do it.
Okay. I don't know if we should. How Cass and I are if we're leaving separately or what's happening. I mean,
We should leave separately.
Mori can sneak
Or
out.
at least
easier,
Kess would suggest leaving separately, and Kess will leave, obviously, at the front, because everyone knows they're going.
Yeah, Mori will most likely just slip into the shadows.
Can you do a stealth roll for me?
Who, me?
Can
Yeah.
I help?
I will
Okay.
give the help action by basically causing a distraction. I turn around to the rest of the camp and I look at I look at Irina, I look at Zach, and I just clap my hands together. I go, "All right, you lot. You wanted to have the opportunity to begin to learn how to survive out here. We're going to begin with physical training." And he starts like walking over into the center of the camp.
I did a 14. Because I had disadvantage, he gave me advantage, so that negated the disadvantage. So I just had straight roll.
Okay. What is everyone's passive?
Arc notices, because Arc has a 15.
What was it? The number?
14.
I have a 14.
Okay. So Benzo notices where you slip off.
I also have a 14.
So does Zach. Okay.
Knock doesn't notice.
So as they as Maury tries to sneak off into the woods, and Kess makes a big show of going off down the road towards the gate. Victor pulls everyone in to start a training session, and I've just what does that look like? Yes. Did Zach want to do something?
A question that he had.
Okay.
So he kind of looks both directions and then looks back at you. So learning to survive include learning to lie to each other? Is that what's going on?
They're dealing with other shit. They will hopefully.
I thought we were doing that together.
Cass has some personal shit that's tied up in this. So does Maury. So they're going to deal with some personal shit. They'll be back in the morning.
What?
So the three of you just planning without us? Cool. But yeah, training, that's important.
What do you mean? Like, what do you mean? Maury's here somewhere, isn't she? Isn't she?
Not like a magic act. And he's going to pretend to do like a little, now you see it, now you don't.
Wait, what? I
Keep
thought
your eyes on him.
they were going,
And then
like,
it confused.
weren't they?
Victor's just standing there staring. He's like, "Are you fucking done?"
It was a question.
And I just answered it. They have personal shit that they need to address. It's none of my business. It's none of anyone else's business. We'll
So
let
we're
them
not
deal with
working
their shit.
together anymore?
Like I said, they will be back in the morning. It's their personal stuff. Do you want us to dig into your personal life while we're all waiting?
Well, I
I
mean, to be fair, if we had known that it wasn't just going to be Kiss, then I probably wouldn't have voted to go to do that thing.
I'm just saying, if y'all going to do a separate plan without us, then why try to make us feel like a team?
This wasn't my plan.
Then why are you the distraction?
I'm not the distraction. I'm doing what I need to do to make sure that the three of you are able to survive out here. Stop worrying about them. Focus on yourselves. You will live much longer.
How are we supposed to not give a shit that people are leaving when Ether had left and Baltimore had left and now Kess had left and then Mori also left. It seems like
Because all of them apparently have the survival instincts of a fucking potato. That's why. Baldemar likes to keep running off on his own. Ether, I don't know what the fuck Ether's doing, but that's on them. Kess apparently has some kind of previous entanglement with Strahd, and Mori has a score to settle. None of them are doing what is in their best interest to survive. Would the three of you like to do what is in your best interest to survive, or are you more interested in what they're doing?
I mean, I
Man,
should try to figure out what's going on.
it's not exactly a survival thing. But you seem upset. Do you need a hug?
Touch me and I will break your arm.
Now he's like, I think it's time. It's
He looks you square in the eyes and says, "Touch me and I will break your arm."
He's gonna do it. Only because you told him to break his arm.
Deck save.
Oh god.
Can I give bardic inspiration as act?
Yes.
That's a 21 on a deck save.
I don't know. A hug always helps.
You doing a deck save.
What was that?
I said, are you doing a deck save or having me do a deck save?
No, I'm doing a deck save.
Okay. I wasn't going to chase you down. You could get away. You could just say you got away.
Yeah.
All right. It's a hug. It's not a trap.
Look, maybe I don't do hugs here in Barovia.
He seems tense. You look tense, but he seems tense.
I would rather be like over here if he's mad.
Yeah. We'll be over here when you're done.
He's like, he just kind of dodges out of the way of Zach, and he looks at them and he goes, "Are we done fucking around now, or do y'all have more?"
Have you met us? And he takes out his instrument.
All
Alright, you know what? Fuck it. I give up. You guys don't want to learn what I have to offer. Do whatever the fuck you want. One of you has post watch. I'm going to bed.
I just needed you to calm down.
He's gonna head over to his tent.
Mm-hmm. Someone brought their angry pets.
Okay, well, he's gonna go to bed. It's just us four.
Hey, nah. I've been working on a new song.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
No, I need to learn how to fight. We're in the middle of nowhere. We're in the middle of nowhere, and didn't y'all tell us that being outside is not a good idea? And now we're outside camping.
Oh, sure. Go ahead. Let's swing this. And he takes his drumsticks and swings it at your forehead.
Ow!
Oh my god.
You have to take it. Block it.
I'm gonna try to dodge it. Oh shit! I fucking dodged it. I did a 21 deck save.
Sure. He wasn't swinging it hard. It was just enough for you to move.
No! Who's wait, hold up. Irina, you look like you know how to fight.
She's like, yeah, I do. And then as she's starting to get her sword, she stops for a moment, and she's looking around, and she's like, hang on, I here, and she's trying to quickly find something, and she pulls out the sending stone, and she just can hear very mumbled a familiar voice. Books, you wanna
searching? Yeah. Searching Strahd's castle. Diary's there, probably. Come here for backup. Also, Baldemar compromised. It's under control. If you see store, buy more gauze and honey.
What? What's happening? What's happening? Now we have a grocery list. What's happening?
That's definitely the most important part of that sentence. Yep.
Definitely.
We have a problem.
Wait, hold on. What? Castle Diary? What?
And
Wait,
you like
no.
shakes
I can repeat it.
the sending stone, trying to like get it to like re-say the words again, because that's gonna be how that works.
Searching Strahd's castle. Diary's
What?
there, probably.
What?
Come here for backup. Also, Baltimore compromised. It's under control. If you see store, buy more gauze and honey.
Benzo,
What?
you should
Wait.
come to. We got a problem.
Wait, they're going. Wait, they're going there too. Wait, what? No,
It
wait.
sounds like they want backup though, so not yet. I'm gonna tell Victor, and she like is just like kind of just like hold on, and like very nervously makes her way over to Victor's tent, and is just like knock knock. You awake? Knock knock.
Did Knock and Zach kill each other yet?
No, not yet. They got a good hit though. But I got a message, and she like shakes the sending stone again to make it repeat the message.
One more time with feeling.
One more time, Bucks, with feeling.
I put it in DM info, but okay.
I know. I just make how you read it is just
Okay.
so good.
Searching Strahd's castle. Diary's there, probably. Come here for backup. Also, Baltimore compromised. It's under control. If you see store, buy more gauze and honey.
Sorry, it's
He
just
just
terrific.
stares at the sending stone.
We have
I
to
feel
send the
like
message
I'm
in the
physically
morning.
being shook. Being shaken.
To your little brain cell. We'll have to send the message in the morning. I had sent one to my brother this morning, but yeah.
We're not doing anything with it tonight.
Yeah, we can't. But I wanted you to know, so we all know.
Honestly, if Etha's in the castle alone, the chances that they are dead or by the time we get there are probably very high. So,
Yeah.
sorry, Etha, but we're not going to risk an assault on Castle Ravenloft this late at night with 2 more of our party going to meet with Strahd.
Say that one more time. Shake him.
You want to read the sending stone message again? Is that?
I want him to repeat what he just said. I know he's not in the sending stone, and I know he's not saying it. I'm being,
Okay.
Yeah, he's saying that they're not going to risk an assault on Castle Ravenloft this late at night with 2 more members of their party going for a face-to-face meet with Strahd, and the odds.
Are you not a day and a half away, anyways?
Yeah.
Though?
Yeah.
Like it was not implied that you needed to come here instantly. It's just like get here.
Wait, get here when you
time
feel
sensitive.
cute.
Yeah, not like 45 minutes from now. That's impossible.
At least you're waiting for backup. Maybe.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Also, found the diary. Probably.
So, if we take watch together, we can try and figure out what to say back in the morning, or maybe we'll know more when they come back. But just wanted you to know.
Yeah, you might as well go ahead and get some rest too then, because I'm sure that between Benzo and the 2 them, he gestures to Zach and Knock. I'm sure they'll be fine. I'm sure there's absolutely nothing wrong, and if anything does go wrong, they will be able to handle it.
I'm gonna insight check that.
Go ahead.
She actually has good insight. Okay. That was a nat 1, so that's a 4.
You wholeheartedly believe that he is sincere, that he's sure that Nah and Zach can handle themselves if something goes wrong. And he's not in any way, shape, or form hoping that some manner of creature attacks and injures them so that it makes them realize exactly how much danger they're truly in out here and how much help they need.
And he's like, okay, cool, good talk. You handled that. You took that a lot better than I thought you would. Night. And she's just
his eye just kind of twitches a little bit.
Yeah, she's like, all right, let's go fight.
What's her passive perception?
Oh, it's garbage. She has an 11.
Yeah, 11.
Actually, that's enough for her to hear him mutter under his breath, "I swear to God, I'm gonna burn this entire fucking place to the ground." And he goes back into his tent.
Okay, maybe
The
it's
owl
a
is
little
paying
grumpy pants.
attention.
Okay. Perfect. And Rita just kind of is like, all right, I told him, sounds good. Fighting. Let's start fighting. And she like pulls out her sword and starts getting ready. With that, I want us to just take a quick 15 break, just real quick, just so I can get some more tea real quick, and then we will hop back with some fighting, and then whatever Kessa and Mori get up to.
I'm gonna have to leave
Yeah.
because my course is early in the morning.
Yes, but thank you for hanging out with
Have
us.
fun.
It was so much fun to play with you again, Books. I'm
I
excited.
I missed you guys. I mean,
Yes.
it's
And I want your spell book.
yeah.
Already.
You
I'm
need
just-
to come and get it. Come to the castle, please. I am all alone.
Well, yeah, I'll let you know how that
Doing
goes in about
suicidal
an
things.
hour.
Yeah.
Gang. Perfect. Yeah.
Right.
Quick.
Don't die too much. Come back partially.
Partially.
Great.
It's gonna be a great plan.
Yeah.
Perfect. But yeah, let's take a quick 10, and then get some more tea, and I'll be right back.
Yay. Mm-hmm.
All right. More tea has been acquired. Perfect. Okay. Is everybody okay? Good. I'm not muted. Everybody back? Not yet.
I'm here.
Perfect.
Never left.
Rad.
Yeah. Sorry, everyone. Victor's just pissed right now.
Nah, I get it. I get it.
Was trying to give you the space to be able to talk about it without being, direct. Now, it's Zach's way, but
I love Zach's way. It's so different from the Jackson way of
yeah,
processing.
different place.
I like it. I like it. I'm here for it. I was not expecting the hug. That was wholesome.
I saw somebody said, "This is Dungeons and Dragons, not trauma and therapy."
Surprise. It is though.
Really?
It's definitely both.
It's
I
definitely
know.
both. It's definitely both. Perfect. I'm just waiting for a pen to get back. Unless they are back, but I don't think they are. Nar. Okay. But yeah, while we wait, is Benzo gonna be joining in with the Zach knock Irina fuck shit of smacking each other around?
Yeah, I kind of assume so.
Okay, perfect.
At least
As a
yelling
referee.
instructions and stuff like that. Yeah.
I love that.
1v1 Benzo. 1v1.
What's Nox's strength? Just real quick.
Hold on. Let me just riz you guys with my strength, which is 10.
Okay, because Irina definitely like has like her greatsword out and is going to be like trying to have Nox hold on to it to like try and like swing with it, but I think any attempts to do that would be at disadvantage because
I can do it. I believe.
I believe.
Yeah.
All right. You want me to roll it?
I would love for you to roll. Yeah. And he's like, okay, come on, try. Let's see if you can swing. Like maybe this is the type of weapon you like to fight with.
Okay. Alright. Go. I got. Oh shit! I got a crit. I got a 20. I swing it around like the foam greatsword that I just had. See, it's not so hard. Ugh, I start dragging it. I start swinging it around. Ugh.
Oh
Ugh.
god.
Ugh. It's not so bad. Ugh.
You're doing it! You're doing it!
Ugh.
Like Irina's like cheering you
Oh
on.
no, energy though. Oh no. Maybe. Plus, this is yours. I don't have a sword.
She's like, that's not a real sword. Like pointing at your huge ass foam one.
Here, hold this. It's made of foam. It's like the light. It looks so real, but like it weighs nothing.
Just real quick. She like expects it to be so heavy that like she kind of like fumbles with it. It's like, what?
This is called in from my world. It's called a prop.
Cosplay for the win.
What?
It's made of foam.
Foam?
So different foams, yeah. Like the top, the main part is like a different foam than the other part, than the handle. It's mostly like foam. Yeah.
Is foam like in all other places too? She's like looking at Benzo like for confirmation. Like, is foam? Is this the thing?
Foam's like foam plastic. Zach, is foam plastic? Because I kind of told her what what plastic was. Do they not have foam here? Benzo, do you know what foam is? Here, let Benzo hold it.
She's like this massive.
Just hold it.
I'm 2.5 feet tall, so I'm very, very close to the ground. So there's no way for this to go well.
But it's just
But it only weighs a couple pounds, so
it's
I can just
incredibly
kind of
light.
balance it on my head. Yeah.
See?
That's so cool. Can you fight with it?
I mean, I don't think anybody has ever tried. Not like to kill anybody. I mean, there's people that LARP, but they just kind of hit each other and they're like pretend that they're like, "Ah, like that. But we're not actually. I don't know. I mean, I could try it out. You want me to fight with it? I can fight with this big fuck off sword. Maybe I can like stun people with it or something.
I mean, you seem to know how to handle it well. Maybe it's your weapon. Maybe it's just a different material. We all have swords that are different things, like or bows and whatever.
We have real swords in our world too.
We do. And we also have like this stuff, and then like Zach just points at Zach, like the thing that he has. We also use that to like
For the first time, actually fires the thing. Makes way too much noise for this late at night in its head. To fire the tree.
Stop. You're gonna wake Victor up.
Yeah, in the woods, just a random gunshot.
Are you shooting the gun off?
One big bang.
Jesus Christ. It's fine.
Meanwhile, Cass and Mori are like, what was that?
Oh my god.
I mean, Cass is going to check back in at that point through the owl and just be like, the fuck?
Oh my god.
Okay,
I don't know what a knowledge check through an owl is.
Victor, can you do you're asleep, but there's a loud bang. Can you do a roll for that?
Matthew?
Say again.
Because Zach just shot his gun. And there's a loud bang. Can you roll to see if Victor
What do you want me to roll?
wakes up for that? Can you do a perception check?
I mean, he also has his passive perception.
I'm
Yeah,
willing
That's a
to.
22.
Oh yeah, with the 22 though, like you absolutely hear that go off.
He just kind of jolts awake for a moment, blinks, and then just goes right back to sleep. He doesn't care. He doesn't hear anyone screaming. He doesn't hear panicking. He's not going to be worried
Unless
about it.
the tree was alive, and in that case,
Like, the owl is going to bite you.
for
Can't actually attack, but would try.
This is gonna nibble.
Yeah, nibble.
Oh my god.
Little owl bite on Victor.
God, as this cursed practice session fighting, and Arena starts asking about what the fuck a gun is. We're gonna go over to Cass and Mori. Can the two of you both do nature or a survival check for me, just to see how y'all do in the woods?
I can
Not
see
well.
in the dark. Does that help? I'm an elf. We're both elves. That's my only.
Nope, that just means you can see farther. It just doesn't.
Fantastic. That's an 11, I think, for nature.
Okay, what was Maury's?
I got not one in survival, and then I won nature. I got a 6. Maury's not doing well tonight.
Can you do a con
Oh
save
wait,
for
yeah,
me, please,
that's
Maury?
at 11.
Okay. Con save.
You could use your luck point.
Nope. That's a 1. Maury's just not having a good day.
Ooh,
She's trying to save her wolves way. Oh no.
As you're kind of like lost in thought, thinking about how you left things with Victor, and just like thinking about what's lying ahead, you're not really paying attention, and you're kind of not thinking about like actually properly navigating the woods, and so you just walk straight into the mist, and which you know better to do, but you just do it without thinking. And so I need you to take a level of exhaustion, please.
Oh, fantastic.
Oof.
So that means. Sorry, I'm trying to find exhaustion. There it is.
Yeah.
So that means what? I'm disadvantaged at everything now?
I believe that's what the new rules, yes.
It's not quite. I need it.
I'm sorry. I tried to help.
I know.
24. Trying to find the new exhaustion rules real quick. No, that's vehicular. That's not useful.
Vehicular
There's
exhaustion?
vehicular. Literally, that's one of the
like vehicular
like
manslaughter.
I
Now we have exhaustion. No.
I know, it's so
Okay.
stupid. Okay. Yeah.
I think Maury is a lot more disturbed about coming face to face with Strahd like this than she's letting on.
Yeah.
So she's a lot more distracted. So
I am. Oh god, I keep fucking up this color so bad.
But eventually, Cass kind of finds you while you're stumbling through the mist. And can I have one more nature survival check? I'll do it. Let it be at advantage since you're both together.
Oh, thank God. That's an 18.
Okay, beautiful.
I got a 16.
Beautiful. Yeah. So it takes some time. It takes about like you'd estimate like probably 50 minutes, an hour of you kind of walking from the camp to more eastward, past the west gate, and you see just the woods are just incredibly thick with the fog, but with that 18 you kind of see a little clearing up ahead, through in the woods, and you see, here we go, you see this.
Oh, what do I?
It's just an open space with 3 chairs. You see Strahd is already sitting in one, leaning in the chair very bisexually with a goblet.
Yes.
But the entire area is thick with mists and just the haze of it. Welcome. I see you finally made it.
My apologies. We got a little lost.
Maury's just staring at him, but walking toward the chair to sit down. Jeez.
Please have a seat. I'm sure this is going to be a memorable time. How was visiting Madame Eva? They kind of swirl their glass and
It's like
illuminating.
Oh, do I do it? Do I do it?
Maury, don't.
What? This is help.
Is it really?
Well, you want the truth, right?
Yes, but
Okay, you want to do it your way? All right.
Tess just looks exhausted. Looks done after the conversation with Knock, and everyone else is just like, it's been a day.
Well, why don't you start asking your questions, because I highly doubt they're just going to sit all night.
Yes,
I
I am
know.
Very busy man.
so curious at
Well,
what
thank
could be
you.
so important.
Well, you wanted honesty, so I'm trying to get this one to be honest and direct. Hopefully you're the same.
Thank you, Maury. I'm pulling up my question list that I have. Oh, that is not my questions. That is, which one is? Well, we both had questions. And speaking with Madame Ava, she suggested that we actually talk to somebody that remembers what happened in the past, and that seemed like a better option than trying whatever convoluted plans there might have been. So, directness. God, I have so many questions.
Start with
Where
Tatiana.
to start? Yeah. What happened that night? Maury told me the end, but could you tell me the beginning? Please.
What does it matter if you know? It's not like it can change anything.
No. It can't change the past, but I'd like to at least know the truth about, I don't know, what happened to her, what choices were made, why.
Come on, Strahd. Don't be difficult. Tatiana loved Cass, and Cass loved Tatiana, so, and if you love someone, wouldn't you want to know what truly happened to them?
Love is interesting because it can make things just so complicated. And how do you know you don't already have the truth? I know what goes around, what has been said about Tatiana's death, so why don't you just trust that?
Because it doesn't line up with what she said. And it doesn't line up with what Maury remembers either. So,
But, so you're playing a game of she said,
Or trying not to. That's why we're asking a direct question, and we asking direct questions require direct answers, which you are not giving. So, by all means, be direct, Strahd, for once. Give the answer.
Strahd just looks just utterly bemused by this. Their little foot is just kind of tapping, bouncing in the air as they're with their goblet. I am being direct though. I am trying to understand why this matters so much. That was what is it the kids are saying these days? The last one said it's ancient history. So it's 200 years.
Oh, Strahd, for us, it's not that long ago. They want answers. You know the answers. So give them the answer. All you have to do is just speak the truth. Do I have to drop zone of truth on you? I am trying to be nice by not bringing that in. Answers. Who killed Tatiana?
Is that what you actually want to know, Cass? Who killed Tatiana? That's the most important question you have.
No, I have about half a dozen other important questions as well. I do want to know that. I mean, I also want to know.
Start with one, Cass.
All right, let's start with that one then, if you're going to answer. Or not, like.
Just give them a second, Cass. This is part of their game. They want to wear you down.
No. Just seems
so. The question is, who killed Tatiana?
Why is there such uncertainty when you're asking this, Cass?
Uncertainty about what?
Your voice is wavering as you ask. Is this because you don't actually want to know? Is it because you're afraid to find out that maybe the rumors are true? Maybe I actually killed Tatiana, or maybe she killed herself.
I mean, at this point, I just want to know the truth. And yeah, it's been a long fucking time, and clearly I made mistakes in the past as to what I thought was true. And at this point, I'd like to start trying to or I do anything else. Stupid or other. Right?
We all know that Tatiana had was strangled in an attempt. I mean, somebody strangled her. I remember that from when I examined her body. And some other injuries as well. Aside from the obvious blunt trauma that happened to killed her. So the question is, who strangled her? That's what, whoever strangled her, they killed her. Maybe they didn't. Maybe they threw her off the mountain, the cliff, or I don't know. So who killed her?
Why would she ask you for emotional support if you were going to kill her? Like, none of that makes sense. So, figure starting at the beginning leads us somewhere.
Look at you, Cass. I'm so proud. You're actually focusing on your mission for once.
I told you the truth. I want to know what happened. I want answers.
Yeah.
That's what matters to me more than revenge or whatever else. I want to know the truth.
Took you long enough.
Oh, come on. Give answers.
I'm going to insight check Cass real quick. Can you just...
Okay. I am... Do I roll persuasion because I'm not lying? I don't know.
Well, it's not persuasion. It's just I wanted to see how you... are you wearing your emotions on your sleeve right now? Or are you trying to be diplomatic?
I feel like Cass is always trying to be somewhat diplomatic, but their emotions are a hell of a lot more on their sleeve than normal. Oh, look, my dice agree with me. I love that. Yeah, it's very clear how they are feeling right
Which
now.
Which is what?
Oh, like, they're upset because this is hard for them to talk about and to deal with. And they're clearly in a lot of emotional turmoil, but they really want at least some sort of truth and answer, and something that makes it make sense, and something that like puts all of the pieces together. And there's still like a little bit of hope almost.
Hope in what?
Hope in Strahd. Like a tiny bit of hope, even though they know that's a bad idea. That maybe they'll be honest, or maybe they'll be like the person they remembered having met with all of the lies.
Okay. Okay. Um, as Strahd kind of takes the moment and drinks in uh the emotions from Cass. They're still very much not bothered by this. They're still just bouncing their foot, swirling the wine glass, very just very Strahd. Um, I'm surprised. You seem to actually give a shit for once about something.
Turns out I'm capable of that.
Yes, you are.
Still no answers here.
How much will it change things? How much is it going to change anything that you do with this answer? I am just utterly fascinated by this focus and this motivation. Maybe it's the unexpected humanity from you.
Well, you could use some of that.
Kimori? That's really helpful right now.
He's not being helpful.
Yeah, well, neither of you are being helpful right now. So thank you both for that. Yeah. I don't. God, I don't know. It would change things for me, all right? I told you before in the last letter that I wrote that I would have done things differently if I'd had different information or if I'd listened to different people, and I meant that. I am capable of not lying all of the time. I'm sure you are as well. Honesty, bluntness. I'm trying to do things differently.
I see that. I see you are trying, though still not completely um still not completely there, but you're getting there. So because how many in your party are aware of what's actually taking place right now?
I mean, everybody knows about
Well,
Hulk.
actually, right now, I think everyone is,
Yeah.
based on what I overheard. So,
But not because you planned it.
I was more open than I usually am about my plans. They knew that I was coming here.
we're
think I
getting off
can't eat
topic again.
myself.
He's trying to distract once more. All right, so it seems that who killed Tatiana is a question that Strahd does not wish to answer. Right now at least. Cass, is there another one that you would like to get asked that maybe we're going to answer? Because we can sort out which questions he doesn't want to answer, and maybe we can get somewhere with something, and then we can ask the other questions later.
Sure.
Now, of course, Strahd, if you answer no question whatsoever, I have no idea why you're excuse me. So.
What, you don't think that the highlight of my night is coming out here in the middle of the forest to talk to the two of you?
I'm pretty sure you would rather it just be her.
Oh, absolutely. This is not what the intentions were whatsoever.
Well, Maury is persistent.
So your next question, Cass.
Yeah. All right. Why did you agree to come here then? I was open. I was honest.
You guys just drinking tea and simultaneously.
I know. I'm sorry, y'all.
Because I was just absolutely, oh, what's the word?
Intrigued?
No. Tickled. That you think that you have the foothold here to be asking me questions.
All right. What questions do you have for me then?
Hang on, I'm trying above table. I'm trying to think of how to word this.
Wow, speechless.
I'm above table. I'm trying to figure out how to word my question.
It's that like ridiculous mermaid robe that is the problem right now. It gives me that one AC that I needed.
No,
I'm
trying to figure out what wording I want to use for this next thing. My question for both of you at this point is simply, why were you not paying attention when you walked in?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe due to the fact that I had to see your face, and after dealing with you for the last 200 years like I did, it's just like, not exactly the most appealing thing. So I'm sorry if I was a little bit distracted.
Yeah.
Gus is gonna check through ARC again real quick.
You try to do that and it doesn't work.
Oh, great. Delightful.
Here I thought you were a seasoned adventurer.
Well, for one of his off days, you try spending an afternoon with Nock and see how much you're thinking about anything magical.
Who knows? I might. They seem like they would be very intriguing company.
Oh,
could be a different flavor than past offerings from their world.
Hey, Cass, maybe we should make another bet.
Not now, Maury, please.
So Strahd, obviously you have the upper hand. You always have the upper hand. Still, answers. There's no need that you still can't give answers.
There's no need for me to give answers, but I'm just
You
here.
just wasted all of our time.
Exactly.
And why are you wasting our time then?
Oh, that I can answer.
Oh, yeah?
I'm wasting your time because I think you've forgotten exactly who I am. And who I
I've heard
am
you.
is the Count of Barovia. I am the one that oversees this land and all that has happened here.
So who are you
And-
attacking? The party?
Oh, I'm not attacking the party.
Well, I know you wouldn't because you're here. I'm guessing you're having some of the undead or creatures or whatever go to and attack the party.
It's a pity you won't be able to find out.
Gonna kill me? Kill us?
No, that's
Take us
too
back
that's
to the
too
castle?
easy. That's boring. Absolutely not. Instead, you are just going to stay here while I keep being entertained by whatever the concept it is of that you both have of being able to ask me questions. And once I get bored, then you'll still be here for a little bit longer.
Wonderful. All right. Well, fuck this.
Well, Cass, I hope this answers your question about him. That they obviously don't care about you whatsoever. And you're just a pawn, just like I told you you were. And all of that stuff, because obviously it's true.
You have the answer for everything, don't you?
No, I just look at what I see and I say it as I see it. You can always tell me if I'm wrong. But the thing is, you won't, because that would be an answer and you don't want to show your hand. So.
What is the point of me showing my hand? There is nothing to show. I mean, if you want to see my hands, yeah, absolutely, by all means. And he gives you the finger.
There is always. You're not really as good as this as you think you are, Strahd. So, I mean, yeah, you got us here. You're distracted. You're keeping us here. You're not going to give us answers whatsoever. So we're just going to sit there and like just, I can keep talking, but I'm sure neither one of you are like that. So, what, to stare at each other?
I mean, by all means, if you two want to have a lovely moment of staring into each other's eyes and saying how much you care, go for it.
So
why would I be staring into Maury's eyes again?
Because he misunderstood what I meant. Because apparently he's not thinking clearly. Wow. He's got caught up in the fact that he has the upper hand here, so he thinks that that's how it works. Sometimes I'm just trying to figure out if it's worth asking any question ever. Because, it's a waste of time, waste of breath. And yeah, I was very disappointed. Yeah, I'm disappointed in you, Strahd.
No. How will I be able to sleep tonight?
You don't sleep at night anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Well, technically, none of us sleep at night, so...
We're not talking about us. Just talking about him.
Well, okay.
Strahd just like swirls the little goblet some more. This is exactly how I expected this would go, though I will say I was expecting a little bit more persistence, but
I was hoping for a little bit more openness, but here we go. Apparently,
Well, I was hoping for, a directness and openness one-on-one with just you. I wasn't
well, I
wanting to
never
involve
said it
other
was going to
parties.
be one-on-one. Oh, I'm sorry. Would you actually answer things any more directly if it was just me here?
I don't know. You have, what, 8 months to think back on? Did I ever answer anything directly then?
Not particularly. You weren't even all that honest about who you were over 8 months. Or we might be having different conversations if everything had started off openly and honestly in the first place. You sure showed up quickly. What, I was here all of an hour?
Again, you act like I don't know what happens in my lands.
Clearly you do, but you're not doing a great job of explaining any of it. So why bother saying?
You feel like you waste a lot of time, don't you, Cass? All these 8 months.
Well,
How does that feel, Strahd? Knowing that their time with you was a waste of time?
don't put words in my mouth, please, Maury.
I can just sense it from you.
Wow, thanks.
Yeah, but see, Kess just gave themselves away with that. Clearly, it was not a waste of time to them.
Oh, you are just dodging a question again.
That wasn't a dodge. That was just stating what I noticed. At least
Like
Yeah,
someone here
said,
is perceptive.
I'm trying to be honest.
Hmm.
Clearly, this openness thing is a one-way street. But I'm trying to do things differently. Okay. So, are we just going to sit here all night with whatever, I don't know, dastardly evil plan you have, and then you let us go, take us back, or whatever else?
Well, I was hoping you both would, be a little bit more exciting. But this has been a little.
I'm sorry that we're boring you.
You are. I was just hoping for just a little bit more of a little bit more fight, a little bit more moxie, a little bit more.
You want us to
No.
fight you? We know we're not that stupid. I mean, I know I could be a little
No.
bit, but fighting you is not the brightest thing to do.
This just no.
I mean,
This
what
just seems.
point would be being angry help with anything? Of course I'm angry.
What are you
You
angry
seemed
at?
angry enough at dinner. Oh, lots of things.
You don't have to answer it.
Oh, I know.
I'm just saying.
But I'm trying to do things better than someone else sitting across this table. So, yeah, I'm angry that you lied to me. I'm angry that, I don't know, you murdered 80 people or turned them. That's not fantastic. And by all things, you're doing the exact same thing again. So, here I had some hope that there was something genuine, but apparently that wasn't worth having.
Well, I can be genuine, but again, not in a situation like this. This is not how
In
one
what
builds that.
situation would you be genuine?
Oh, I already laid that out very clearly to you. No, what was that? 2 letters ago now. And also, I hope you do realize, darling, I have killed more than 80 people.
Well, I meant recently. I am well aware that you have killed lots and lots of people. It's not a particular secret, the amount of murders?
Well, I'm just making sure.
Oh, yeah. I figured everything was brand new to me showing up here with the murder sprees and anything else. You just decided that you got bored.
Sometimes, yeah, that can happen.
Very predictable.
Oh yeah, so predictable. All of this is
killing people, that's predictable.
All right.
You hate me, don't you, Strahd?
No.
Really? That's a surprise. It's a thorn in your side.
I mean, you're absolutely a pain in the ass. I will give you that, and I feel bad for Kess here because they're also going to have to deal with the fact that you are now a pain in their ass.
But it's more jacket to you.
Hmm.
So why? I know that in the castle you couldn't kill me. Well, why don't you kill me now? Why don't you even care to get that thorn out of your side?
That's just expected. And that's just very boring to me. I think it is much more interesting to keep you two alive and to continue to see the consequences of your actions and inactions. And to also see that sometimes we're not completely that different.
You think we're different? Oh, I think I got some news for you. We're not as different as you might think. I might think that we were different. The main difference between me and you is that when I get angry, I don't go murdering people. So, we are both monsters. All of us are monsters. Worse than that. So.
You tell yourself that next time you talk about how you want souls because you're so upset and start attacking training dummies. You think about the fact that you don't murder people and you don't do that when you get angry. You think about that.
You really don't know me, do you, Strahd? That's nice to know. Nice to know. You don't know me as well as you think you do. That is interesting. I can use that.
Well, this discussion has been.
If I went with you right now, would anything change? Like you said, guess it's just giving Maury the look of like, you can't get yourself killed with half that skill. You're already toying with or murdering the rest of them. Fine. Let's play by your rules. What changes?
So you're telling me that you are willing to let all those people traveling with you die?
No. I'd prefer the opposite. But the moment they all met me, they were significantly more likely to die than they were ahead of time. So, what changes your actions there? You were always going to kill them.
Oh, I wasn't going to kill all of them, and who knows? Some of them might still make it. Some I might torture. Some I might turn into vampires. One or two of them I might fuck. Who knows?
How fun and exciting!
The night
What variety!
Is so young. Exactly.
Yes, lots of options.
Mm-hmm.
So, What do you want? Be honest, please.
Oh, yes, there
Can
is.
can I force him to fail?
No.
Like, I would love. Okay. I cannot use my 3. I wish.
No.
Wonderful. Oh,
That's what Strahd's gonna say is the truth, anyways.
yeah. I forgot. Both Cass and Strahd are really good at telling the truth and lying at the exact same time.
Yeah.
It was so much fun.
Yes, what I want is a litany of things. And one of them, I think you remember, is me telling you that I was going to enjoy watching you spiral.
I know.
And the depths to which you have are utterly delectable. Even this is to a low that I would not expect from you. For someone who seems to be so focused on making things right and caring about others. It seems that as long as that fits your vision, your goal, that's what you actually care about. So the question then for you I have is, what do you want out of this? Do you want that you go run away and live happily ever after with me in Castle Ravenloft? Is that what you would like? Or is it that you want to have the answers back so that way you can feel even more like shit that you weren't there to help Tatiana? Or do you want, once again, to lead people to their deaths and let it be another reason that you feel shitty about yourself? What is it that you want from this scenario?
What I want?
Mm-hmm.
I want to set things to right. And knowledge seems like the first place to start. And I'm sure that all 3 options you laid out seem to be what you think I want or don't want. Can I just want the truth and then go from there? I'm sure you know I haven't been lying this evening. I've been open, honest.
I know this is new heights for you.
Yes. It is. But clearly I was wrong to listen to the suggestion that I could expect the same. So, sorry, I'm looking through my questions
You're good.
again. Like, why bother asking any of them?
Exactly.
Since we're boring and you're going to do whatever you want anyways, were there 2 Moris? Something doesn't add up
Strahd
here, and
just
it
is
isn't
like,
all you.
of all your questions, of all the things, that is what you asked for. That is the most insignificant of things to ask.
All right, then what would be the most significant thing that I could ask?
She's not gonna give you that. That'd be too easy.
Well, we're not going to get anything.
There are
So
countless questions you can ask, and I'm sure you'll think of them. But I think something you have to think about and ask yourself is why? Why are you even bothering? I know you want truth. I know you want answers. I know. I understand. But if there wasn't a reason that you wanted to have my name be cleared, to give you some relief so that you do not feel bad or guilty for this relationship, entanglement, whatever it is that you want to call whatever the fuck we had.
you admit there was something there, I guess.
But once you answer to yourself what that was and why it even matters, because you have to ask yourself, would you still give a shit about me? Would you still, I don't know, love me if I had killed Tatiana? Just think about it.
Let me tell you something, Strahd, that I guess seems to elude you. Cass cares about you a lot more than I wish you would, all right? They really would love to have any reason to believe that you're not as terrible as you are.
But
Or
why?
are redeemable. Because they don't want you to die. They don't want you to face the consequences of your actions, which eventually, one day you will face. Cass doesn't want that because they care about you. The question is, though, do you care about them? Did you ever truly care about them?
Interesting. To say that having maybe killed Tatiana, having not killed Tatiana, is worth more than any of the other people I have killed before or after I became who I am is very interesting. I think that's something very telling.
Oh, you're not answering the question. You just don't get it, do you? You just don't get what it's like to have somebody that you truly loved and lost. And you truly cared about and lost. That was a pivotal point in your life. And that you don't have the answers. You have no idea what truly happened. And then you get this person that you come to really, truly care about later on. And then find out that that person might be responsible for the death of the one you absolutely did love initially. You want to know for certain whether or not that person did kill the other individual that you loved, because there is some clarity that you get when you have that knowledge. And when you don't have it, you're just in the fog. You're just floundering, which is what you are trying to constantly do to them. They are asking direct questions and they want a direct answer. Did you or did you not kill Tatiana? That will give them one peace of mind for one, but it would also give them a sense of direction. You can't ask them to say, well, does it matter? Da, 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 da. They don't know the answer to that because they don't know at this moment, they don't know what they will think. In a way, it's almost as if you're afraid of how they'll respond if you did kill Tatiana, because you don't want them to hate you as much as I do because you did that. Or who knows, maybe you didn't kill Tatiana. Maybe somebody else killed Tatiana. Maybe you felt to save them. Okay, then what about that? How will Cass look at you and then? You don't want to face that. So, but the thing is it's called facing the consequences of your actions, or in your also it could be inactions. That's what you want us to do, but you're not even thinking about the fact that you have to do the same. Yes, you are accountable over you, but guess what? That doesn't mean you're God. Doesn't mean that you are all powerful. Eventually, you'll have to face the consequences of your actions. Cass is asking once, at least one question out of everything. Did you or did you not kill Tatiana?
Strahd like looks at their goblet and kind of shows that it's empty, and they're like, "Well, that was a very exciting monologue." And
You're
with that,
Right.
it's been a pleasure talking to both of you. I will answer the question. I just want you to think about the fact of the irony that this one life matters so much more, and that this is what will be my saving
I never
grace.
claimed to give a shit about anyone else here. All right?
I know, and it is interesting that that is what will save
Saving
me or
grace?
damn me.
You've already damned yourself.
I've been damned a
What
long
does
time,
my
baby.
actions?
That's something I want you to think about. With that, they stand up, and kind of look at their wine goblet, just chuck it to the side, and walk over to Kess and kind of leans down. You can feel their breath against your ear, and they whisper, "I didn't kill Tatiana, but it doesn't fucking matter." And
Great.
walks out. And with that, as you two are kind of sit there dealing with this thing, I real quick just gonna pop on over to the other party real quick, to the group where it was y'all were fighting and messing around. Can I just real quick have some perception checks from everybody? Just real quick. Just for no reason.
That's gonna be a 5.
Oh,
16.
19.
oh shit. Good guy, Zach.
A pitiful 9.
Oof. So the irony here is the fact that Nock is the first to hear it. But you hear weirdly laughter coming from the woods. And then there's howling. And you can hear it getting closer and closer. It's been probably about 40 minutes or so, 50 minutes since.
Oh, y'all don't hear that? Y'all hear that? You hear that? Y'all don't hear that? The laughing and the howling?
Do I hear that?
It takes a moment. You don't hear it initial, but after like the second, oh, you definitely wake up and hear it.
Victor steps out and immediately lets out like this loud, baleful howl in response. And I am. That's a 13 on intimidation.
I guess it's a werewolf thing.
Yes, it's a werewolf thing. As you let out this as you let out this loud cry, you hear the laughter getting closer and closer, and you just see kind of coming out close to where everybody is have been fighting, have been play fighting. You see you see a werewolf. Oh, someone who has already turned as a werewolf, and you come out and a man. Just a man. No, he has shiny like brown hair. It's all coiffed up. Like he looks very rich and very smarmy and just not someone that you want to spend any time with. And he lets out a loud laugh and says, "Oh, look, everyone! The Zarkova runt is pretending to be a leader. How quaint."
No thoughts. Immediate shift into werewolf form and bum rushes this guy.
Beautiful. Let's roll initiative. And then that's where we'll be ending the session.
Ooh. We're all rolling initiative.
Okay, well that's a natural 20 on initiative.
Beautiful. I love it. Yeah, this way I know what everyone is. Start of next session. Victor, nat 20.
Wait, I thought it was a 1.
Oh, God.
13.
Oh, is this a group thing?
Yes.
13.
13 too. You can take it.
I got 11.
Ooh. And Zach with 13. Perfect. Beautiful. Yeah, so that.
And Irina got one.
and
Irina?
she will. Oh,
Okay.
God. Her initiative is not great. She does have advantage, but. Yeah, she's a 12.
Oh, we're all about the same.
Oh, it's gonna be. That's good though. That's good. Yeah, and next session we'll start off with y'all fighting somebody.
Somebody.
Don't worry about it. It's gonna be great.
It's fine.
It's fine. But
Mimu.
yeah, but like I said, that ends our session.